Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. You're here with the Crypto Lifer. Thank you so much for coming on in to the Crypto Lifer live stream. Shout out to each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Gonna get a little pour of water, get it going. We're gonna take a look at Bitcoin, total 2, Bitcoin dominance. We're gonna take a look at the dollar index. We're going to show you what's happening in store for the week ahead in the stock market, Dow Jones, and everything else so we can kind of get a handle on cryptocurrency from Monday to Friday next week. This is why we're here for Bitcoin in the weekly candle close every single Saturday night around 8:30. I pop in, sometimes 8 o'clock. You know, tonight I was late. You know what? I knew I was going to be late tonight. You know what? Here's the reason why. I was sitting there on the couch, which I never ever get to do, no lie. Seeing me on the couch is like, we got a brand new couch months ago. I've probably spent 5 times on it in the last 7 months where I've actually just sat on the couch and relaxed. It never happens. Never. I am never on the couch, but I'm sitting there with my baby in one hand, my daughter in the other, and I shed a tear. I said, me and my girls, man, I'm holding my girls. And I just, you know, my wife never gets a chance. She's always with that baby. I was like, I'm going to be a little late to the stream. And I'm going to sit there and hold my girls for a little while longer, man, because I said life is precious and these are my babies, man. And, you know, thank God for everything you have. Need some more volume on your voice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. Shout out. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you. Need some more volume on the voice. That should get us pumping up to the upside. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. That's got me in the yellow. You don't want to be much more than the yellow here. Look at that level. That's a good level. Boom, boom, boom. That's a very strong level. We never hit the red. We get to the high yellows. That's where you want to be if you're doing audio tech. Okay, shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Likes really help the Lifer community. Thanks for the 38 likes. Shout out to Love Learning. Thank you so much, everybody. Need some more volume on your voice. After watching Crypto Lifer for a few months, I subbed to the Patreon for a full year. Once I got the chance to. Shout out to Terry A. Appreciate you for the full year subscription. Unbelievable. My full year lifers, you guys are unbelievable. Let's get to brass tacks. Let's get to the manipulation that's been going on for the past few days here in Bitcoin, because it's been absolutely ridiculous. If you, like, come on. Even in just for the past 6-7 hours, these dumps have been absolutely strange. Why? I track Bitcoin literally constantly. And the last 2 dumps here have been absolutely strange. Stranger than strange. I've never seen the 15-minute pump and dump so many times in such a fast amount of time. Shout out to Scott Lee. Shout out to all the people up in the spot. Thank you so much for coming on in. The Patreon is the best. Shout out. Thank you so much. Join the Patreon September 1st. Jump on in the Patreon on September 1st. 2 days opens up. If you want to pay a credit card, hit the link below. In the Patreon, let's just make it very clear. Nobody will go over you and your portfolio. Nobody is a financial advisor, as I am not a financial advisor. We are all people, students, and teachers of technical analysis. We use TA as a group to find our way through the markets and to make smart decisions based on technical analysis. We are all helping each other get better at TA. No one will tell you what to do with your money. I am not a financial advisor. Let me make that very clear. Okay? I will not consult you on your portfolio of what to do with your money. If I ever went over your portfolio, the only reason I would ever even look at it is to tell you, if you ask me what coins you hold, like, hey, I own basic attention token. What is that? Right? And I'd be like, oh, that is a coin that you can use to get money from. But that's it. You could ask me about a coin. That is it. Don't ask me about your portfolio, actually. Just ask me about a coin. So I just want to make that very clear. I'm not a financial advisor. I will not go over your portfolio for you. And I've never wanted to tell anyone what to buy or sell. It's never ever been something I've actually wanted to do. I'd like to see people grow and begin to flower as beautiful children of the education of technical analysis. Please don't like the bullish head and shoulders. Bears don't like the bullish head and shoulders. So we do have a inverted head and shoulder right here. And could the pattern save us tonight? And that is the discussion of the night. Can the inverted head and shoulders save Bitcoin from despair? And all eyes on this pattern. It is a 68% chance of a beautiful break to the upside. So can Bitcoin pump its way out and claw its way back to greatness? BTC, baby. Hit me one more time, Bitcoin, with the pump. I've talked about how 48,500 is a big deal for me. Even 48K. And look, now we're creating so much chop in this area. Chop in an area is actually really good. It means we're setting up for a stronger area of support later on. Like, see this chop here? We did dump. But now this chop is coming into play as we're bouncing off support and resistance lines. So this is what I've been talking about with my Patreons throughout the day, right? Going over this each and every minute, kind of talking about tracking this pennant, breaking up from the upside of this bigger channel that we're in, and levels to watch for Bitcoin. So we got to watch Bitcoin at 48K, obviously. 48K is a huge level for me. We break 48K, we have to watch 47,900, obviously, but that's just a big wick area where we could maybe get a wick down to and bounce. We break that area, it's 47,500, then roughly 47,300, 279 area, but 300, and then down here to 46,246. There's a big gap from 47.3 back to 46,300, and then a bigger gap all the way back down further to where we get into this next section of chop is 44,700 and then 44,200. So, all odds on Bitcoin holding this level at 48,400. And, you know, the 1 hour is not too shabby. It's not in our favor. It's pointing to the downside and suggests there's going to be more downside. We do see a shoulder head and a shoulder forming here. Could that play out? You never know. I've also have Bitcoin in a bit of a diamond, right? So I've been watching Bitcoin and suggesting that there's a diamond pattern forming here. A clean pennant here. A clean pennant there. And you can almost say it's breaking out of the diamond now, in my humble opinion. So let me see this. The wick went down. Yeah, I mean, it could be possibly breaking out of the diamond as we speak, or it could even be in a larger diamond like this. Nonetheless, it looks like a thorough diamond pattern to me, and it's legit. Look at that. So all eyes on the diamond pattern. Are we breaking down out of it, which is possible, or are we still in it? And is the right shoulder going to hold? This is a very strange up and downward movement here. That is greed pumping up, getting people into the trade. That is them. That is what they do to leverage traders on the weekend. I think they know, like, a lot of people come home from work, and I bet there's more inexperienced traders on the weekend. So it's easier to trick liquidity. Something's going on, because that is the shadiest bunch of business I've ever seen. And honestly, that was on the 29th, right? And the 28th. So if we go all the way back to a week from that, which would be, what, the 22nd and the 23rd, and you can see 23rd right there, 22nd, yeah, we get some dump. I don't know, and then this dump. It's been a very vicious time. I mean, it's always a vicious time for Bitcoin, but all eyes on BTC now, holding 48,415, okay? What do I see? Well, I go to look at that 4 hour. I want to see the health of the 4 hour, and you know, it's looking a bit bearish to me unless it can recover to the upside. Let's take a look at the stochastics. RSI doesn't really show me much sign too. No bearish divvy for the moment. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Yeah, this is just, I mean, it could be an inverted head and shoulder. It is some of the ugliest price action I've ever seen. You know, I'm willing, so this is what I'm seeing. And then we go to the bigger time frame, and you can see this is a rising wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the downside with a targeted move of 37,400. So I see Bitcoin not going below the support. Land on fleek. You know, I never know. I tell everyone that I don't know. I have no idea what Bitcoin's going to do. No clue what Bitcoin's going to do. No clue at all. So, there. XRP looking pretty nice, though, comparatively to everything else. Look at this beautiful cup and handle for XRP. If I had to make a call on anything, this thing looks absolutely gorgeous. Look at the beautiful, beautiful nature of the technical analysis here on XRP. Double bottoming inside of a bullish pennant, bullish rectangle even. Buy zone, supporting, bouncing off of 106 at 113. XRP looks like it wants to get super busy. 1 hour is pointing down and getting ready to reset. 4 hour could be curving back to the upside as you can, if we double click into the stochastics, rounded, we could see, indecision, but right there I'd have to say it's pointing to the downside, right? But this pattern is screaming, I want to break to the upside. But all eyes on BTC. Let's take a look back at total and total too and see what's going on in the entire market. What is total? Total is the amount of all the money in cryptocurrency. It's extremely bullish if total can hold above 2 trillion. So let's like zoom out and look at the big picture for total and make sure we're not like freaking out by some small time frame business here. Chopped from 47 to 50K is great. It actually can help altcoins pump to the upside. It's a good bit of chop. If crypto performed like it should, the stock market would suffer due to people chasing the insane gains. So they manipulate it. They don't want that. That's what I think. I don't like to think too much about it. I never know. At 41K, that's where I had my support. At RHO. Nice. Get the TA out there. Good evening to all. Sand went buck wild. I thought it did too much. I was wrong. You have to remember $1 psychological support if you can break $1. Also, Phantom. We'll show Phantom too. Also on Sand, I mean, it broke an all-time high. Looked like it wanted to do more damage, right? So let's zoom in here. Now, I had already made a bit of a fractal, and I'm looking at the bigger picture. Tells me that we're going to end up here somewhere at $4.2 trillion. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But let's just look at what we see here right now. So we're getting rejected by where? We got rejected by $2.16 trillion. Indecision doji is what that is right there. Not bearish, not bullish. Indecision doji. Whenever you have a green doji candle that looks in the middle, it's an indecision doji. Could go either way. Really, is it not bearish, not bullish? You know, it does have a pretty big wick. You could say these two wicks together, very similar to tweezer tops the other way, could push us to the upside. And so we're going to look at that closely. We are forming a bit of a, you know, we did hit resistance though right here. There was hardcore resistance right in this area as these candles closed. And really there wasn't much more weekly resistance if we could break above that. So, all is well. Also, getting a bullish cross on total. As we see, we're bouncing off of the 50-day moving average, and we don't see any bearishness. Like, we're not getting any signs of the 21 crossing or the 50 crossing below. All moving averages looking very, very nice for a second hill move to the upside. They're going to get close and pump again. Secondary pump in this leg. after that second leg, there will be a move to the downside. Why? Because when the moving averages get loose, they tend to move to the downside. Look at the last run. We got wide. That was the end of the run. Here we need a double run. That does suggest there could be more downside as I love to take profits, remember? Whenever we're super wide. So just something to think about, not guaranteeing bearishness. I just want to always put both scenarios out there so that we realize that anything is possible. So if we go up, we're just like, you know what? We were prepared. We did the right thing. If we go down, we're like, you know what? We prepared. We did the right thing, you know? Because trading is something where you never know what's going to happen. When trading, you have to believe anything is possible. Yeah, Matic has been lagging a little bit. Love to get your opinion on ETH. We'll take a look at ETH. I'm still new to crypto, and when I get into the Patreon, I spend a lot of time catching up and absorbing all the knowledge I find in there. Shout out to Terrier. Chartmaster, send them super chats, people. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. I believe MST wants more. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. We'll take a look at that Moonstarter. I can send you my TV. I got so many SR levels. Nice. Get the TA out there, TA. Can be due to this hack. It can hit confidence. What hack? Hey, man. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here on the live stream. So we're taking a look at total right now. And my levels to watch for total. 1.78 trillion, okay? And this level here, basically 2 trillion. We break below 2 trillion, then, you know, we come back and have to bounce off 1.7. And anything is possible. I'd like to see us catch up or make a move and pull the 21-day up, and then we can come back to it and kind of bounce something in this nature for a retest. But all's well so far. Let's look at the weekly close for the entire market. It was a strange candle. Okay, we opened at 2.8 trillion. The high was 2.17 trillion. The low is 1.94, but the close will be 2.8 trillion. It's a good weekly close for me. When I talk about the entire market cap, as long as we closed above $2 trillion, I was a happy camper. And we did. We made up for lost work, got in there. And, you know, some of the altcoins pumped even too. You have to remember, this is the work of all the altcoins put together. So all looking healthy so far. The daily is resetting and very oversold. Excuse me. So it's telling us that we want to get a pretty nice move to the upside. The daily's touching the 21-day moving average, which is very beautiful. So in my opinion, right, we're forming somewhat of a bull pennant, bull wedge, and this thing's getting ready on the daily to get busy. And it's already kind of played with the 21-day moving average, as we already seen. That's a sign of another catalyst to the upside. So it could fill itself out for a few more days. But in the long run, like a couple weeks from now, so far so good. It's telling us we're pretty bullish, and we already have momentum on the weekly, which is all we needed. So cup and handle here too as well on total. On the daily on total, cup and handle forming. We do see some bearish div though right here. Some strong bearish div as we get swing up to swing up and swing down to swing down here on the RSI. That's a little worrisome, but not as big as this one. See? So it tells us we're either going to go sideways or down. And you're going to say that, you know what? It started to play out right there as they're kind of matching now. Because that downside and that downside are together. You know, it could have played out. All you need is some downside. It doesn't have to be the worst, just some downside. Also, the bullish cross here, the 50-day crossing the 200, which is a golden cross on the daily time frame. The last time we had a golden cross on the daily time frame, just in my defense of a bullish idea, you know, or even the TA's defense, not even my idea, just the TA's defense, we crossed right there, and we crossed right there as well. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Did something happen with Biloxi? Moonstarter might be making its next move. I have it breaking out of a pennant. We'll take a look at that in a quick second. So all looking well for total on the daily time frame as well. Let's take a look at the more temperamental ideas here. What are we looking on the 4 hour? What are we looking on the 1 hour? Well, 4 hours looks like it's resetting and getting ready for a bigger move. So the 4 hour actually, which is the, you know, has the most weight, is either close or getting ready for a turn. The 1 hour also too is getting pretty close, and we're still in a beautiful pennant. So total could come back down and retest. Looks like tonight we might get some dumpage. Oh well, 1.92 if we have to. But we could stay in this pennant. As long as we stay in this pennant, we're going to track total. All will be well if we stay in this pennant. And the other time frames are ready for the smaller time frames just to reset, and they're close to resetting without too much of a dumpage. So we held above 2 trillion on the weekly. Everything kind of holding pretty well. I'm excited to see what the week is coming, what's coming for the week ahead, because it looks very, very bullish. Shout out to Kevin Tam up on the spot. Shout out to all my peoples. I'm up 10% in MNST at the moment. Shout out to Rodney Robinson up in the spot. Appreciate each and every one of you coming on in. Thank you for every one of my patrons. Thank you for all my supporters. Thank you for everyone who signs up for tutoring. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. So we're going to take a look at this shit. Crypto Greg, Highlifer, take a peek at Axie. Looking spicy. Thank you. Shout out to Crypto Greg for the $25 super chat on a Sunday night for Bitcoin's weekly candle close. Total 2, which is all of the altcoins, right? Suggesting that it continues up as it wants to push to the upside. You can't even trade this. It's just funny showing you the risk-reward ratio on Total 2. But this is just all of the altcoins staying even more bullish than the Bitcoin and Total, really, which is all the altcoins and Bitcoin. This is all the altcoins excluding Bitcoin. This is looking very bullish. We're resetting on the 1 hour while this goes up and down. It tells you there's so much legs happening and that the altcoins really want to go on a bit of a super cycle. So it's showing you that there's movement for the altcoins in a way from hidden motion and hidden movement. We take a look at the daily time frame, extremely oversold and ready for more, as we're already getting a bit of a crosshair in a giant green candle. So the daily looking extremely ready to go. I mean, beautiful candle here on the daily for Total 2. And we can see what happened on the weekly close for Total 2 as well. Why not? And it was a green close, a lot bigger than Bitcoin's green close. You can see that. Combating most of the other notions that the market is bearish, this is a very strong sign here. Okay. Let's get into Bitcoin's weekly candle close. Why Crypto Greg in the 99 Rivers room? Crypto Greg, love learning. Hola. People want their alts. They really do. They don't seem to care anymore. People want their alts. Pay the man his alts, they say. As Bitcoin holds back above 48,500. That's really everyone's saying it's 48,000. I'm really stuck on this 48,500. Would like to see the weekly candle, you know, I mean, it closed, whatever, but I'd like to see the week kind of head in above that level. I'm a big Patreon fan. Shout out to Crypto Greg. Shout out to Calderonster. Shout out to all the people on the stream. Crypto Greg up in the spot. Okay, now, Bitcoin weekly candle close. Let's take a look at it. Bitcoin weekly candle close. So the Bitcoin close was not as nice as the candle close for the alts. Okay, it was a red candle. Bitcoin closed with a bearish red candle. Possibly reversal candle as well for Bitcoin. So, Bitcoin could be a little more unhealthy. Could the alts run away while Bitcoin kind of flops around? It's up to you. Crypto Greg says it's the best 99 you would ever invest in yourself. Shout out, jump into the Patreon. Weekly candle close. Shout out to XRP user up in the spot. You know, I think this morning, dude, I think we had left the VPN. Remember I was showing you I was using the VPN? I think we had left the VPN on. So even though I was doing settings, it wasn't changing. Because now we're back to beautiful. So I was bugging out for no reason. As usual, quick TA on MTV, please. Shout out to Marin C. We'll do some technical analysis on MTV. Sure. I see. It's possible, though. You never know. Anything's possible. I don't want to reset. I did not redo everything. So we're going to look at Bitcoin's weekly candle close. I like to lick it when it's green. It's, it's crazy, man. The last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, we've had a wonderful time doing the weekly candle close. And you know what? We're finally having a little bit of a slowdown. Okay, so it's going to happen. A little bit of a pullback here in the weekly candle close. It's okay. It's okay. We can do the XRP show tomorrow night if you can. We'll do it tomorrow night. Yeah, what is that? Monday night? Yeah, I don't see why not. That'd be great. Extra content. Extra content. Guys, tomorrow night. What time do you want to do it tomorrow night? 8 p.m.? 8 p.m.? I'm stoked to see the XRP show. Yeah, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Is that cool? So check it out, everybody. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. XRP versus the SEC. The hidden truth. The Muser versus... no. But the hidden truth behind what's happening in the case with the XRP Muser and the Crypto Lifer. Check us out tomorrow night at 8 p.m. The hidden truth behind the XRP case. Throw in a little ACH, looking spicy as well. Saw that in the Patreon. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Rumble in the jungle. Shout out to everyone in the live stream. It's a rumble in the jungle. Okay, so Bitcoin opened at $49,284. The high was $50,500. The low was $46,315. And the candle would close at $48,802. It would be a negative 0.98% candle, down $482 from when the candle opened. I mean, pretty lame candle if you ask me. Covered a lot of range, got bought up pretty nicely, but it is an indecision doji candle, which could send some bearish shivers down the spine. Now, we take a look at that daily, though. It's extremely oversold. That's a great thing in our favor, and so is the 4-hour. It's getting there, too, as well. Right? On its way down. Could see some more downside, possibly here to this low at 47,000 and bounce. Could Bitcoin be forming a pennant right here, which we're now making? Could this be the beginning of a new pennant for Bitcoin? Up, down, and is it going to just channel? This is very possible. Something to look at for BTC. Channel its way through here before its next step to the upside. I mean, it made a huge move. It would be nice for it to consolidate a little more than it has. Look, usually it comes up, pump down, pump, dump, pump, dump. It's time for some consolidated moves or a nasty dump to the downside. And, you know, it suggests so far that the 1 hour and the 4 hour came down hard on the stochastics. But really, you know, so far so good. Even with all the manipulation, even with all the craziness, let's take a look at what we're seeing here for BTC. So you could do a couple things. You could open it up and say it's in this like funky broadening wedge kind of an idea here. Maybe it's in this pattern here, which I never really thought about yet. So another thing, it could be doing this. Look at that. That was your fake out. Came back into the pattern. And now it's forming an ascending triangle within a, you know, shoulder, head, right shoulder that got manipulated to make it look bigger than it should. Soon it will get held. They'll wick it down a few more times, but it's going to bounce off the 200. You just had a cross, a bullish cross with the 50 crossing the 200. We know that the last time that happened on the 1 hour right there, we had a nice pump. The last time it happened again here on the 1 hour, we had a nice pump. And the last time it happened right there, we had a nice pump. So it's interesting to see that happen for a, you know, fifth time. Can that hold us, or is that just going to be the end? We'll see. We'll see. And so there's a couple scenarios here for BTC. Shoulder, head, and shoulder right now. Let me throw that up there that everyone's been looking at, that we talk about. I haven't looked at any other channel, so I brought it up, and then, you know, we've been talking about it in my group. Inverted head and shoulder, right? Very possible formation for BTC with a break to the upside. If it breaks out of the inverted head and shoulder, what is the measured move for Bitcoin? Bam. All the way up there at about 52,000. 52,000 even. So let's see your magic, Bitcoin. Can you do the unthinkable and break to the upside? Will we wake up tomorrow above 50K? And anything is possible. Shout out to all the awesome super chats. Shout out to all the awesome love up in the spot. Thank you for the double super chats. Crypto Greg throwing it down, never being shy with the ends, man. Thank you so much. Can you do some TA at AXS? Looking spicy. Quick TA on ACH. Quick TA on MTV. So we're going to take a look at Axie, MTV, and ACH. What a fun little group to get into in a second. So Bitcoin looking very, very nice. If it can break up out of there. Stochastics are getting suspended, you know, spent a little bit. And weekly support for Bitcoin, or weekly resistance, was right there at about 50K, even 49,000, as we try to get through 49,000 more than once. Do I smell a mini altcoin season? Something's happening with the alts for sure. And we're starting to see a buildup in the altcoins for sure. Something's going down. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. If you like the TA, if you would like to learn technical analysis, if you want to be a part of the Crypto Lifer crew and see and do what we do, jump on into the Patreon and you will not be disappointed. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Killian Bowen, Lifer, great work. Greet, thank you for the knowledge, bro. Shout out to Killian Bowen for the 1999 super chat. Thank you so much for the pounds, all the way from Europe. Do I smell a mini altcoin season coming? Calder Ronster, appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming on in. Hello, new here. Campinas, Brazil. Awesome TA. I agree with your ascending triangle. You know, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Just something to look at. We're building from here. We're going to see where this goes. Let's go BTC. And it's starting to make a move. And we got our support and resistance lines drawn out like 48,000. Obviously, fighting. That was a zone that we went over earlier that we have to fight through. And then if we break 47,000, obviously we come back down to the 46.7 area, back down to this chop, which we broke through. So all eyes on Bitcoin right now. Can it hold the 48,000 level? 48,400, anywhere between 48,000 and 48,500. Can it hold that level while we reset on the stochastics? You know, 15 minutes getting pretty low and scooping. Whenever the 15-minute scoops like this, it tells me that's the end of the bottom of the pattern. And let me tell you why. Well, let's show you this pattern. This was the end of the pattern. What happened? We were scooping on the 15-minute, ready to rock. Here was the end of this pattern here, a little bit of a double bottom and some scoop. There it is. We were scooping up on the stochastics. Is the third time a charm when we scoop up here and we're at the bottom of the triangle yet again. Can Bitcoin fight its way out of the ascending triangle and break up to the upside? All is waiting for BTC. But I have the path for you to watch. All you have to do is draw these two lines and track it yourself. And you can see what happens for Bitcoin on your very little own self tonight in your own living room. So I gave you the keys to the city. You do what you have to do. Bitcoin pumping, hopefully, to the upside later on at 3 a.m. Let's take a look at ACH right now. About to get busy. ACH, you know we like this coin. Something we were looking at. Can ACH get booming? Wow, look at that. It wicked up very nicely on the 15-minute. All the way to 12.13 to get wicked back down. A little bit of a manipulated move there. Shout out to RHO. Can you check ETH BTC? I know people dislike the fees, but if Bitcoin continue to move sideways in September, can ETH take over and bring the alts Rambo? Can we see ETH finally get parabolic despite BTC? It would be nice to see, and honestly, I mean, with the ecosystem and so much going for it, I like what you're saying, RHO, and I'm with you 100% on that. And, you know, ETH would take the market share first. It's kind of like, it's like a bunch of people trying to beat a giant, and you need something to hit it really hard in the face first. And when ETH really pumps, it starts Bitcoin dominance's to fall. When dominance loses a lot of movement, it's usually ETH stealing it first, and then the altcoins follow. So ETH for sure could do some serious damage and change up the whole look of the scene if it can start getting some momentum. We're going to take a look at ETH USDT. We're going to take a look at ETH BTC. We're going to juxtapose Ethereum. We'll spend some time on Ethereum tonight. I got you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. So first super chat we're going to get through is ACH real quick. So I have it in this giant cup and handle. Already starting to break out. It did break out. I mean, the initial pop right here was from about, 10 even, and it went all the way to 12.9, about 13. Did about a 32% pop, came back down, forming another cup and handle, a smaller one. So the bigger one's still in play. All is well for a large move for ACH, up 122% is my projected idea from the technical analysis. That's what the TA says with the measured move of the cup and handle. Okay. Now, we're back in a smaller area here with yet another handle. A handle on handle, we call it the second handle. It's another falling wedge for ACH. You can buy this on Coinbase and a few other places. I did purchase this on Coinbase, ACH, Alchemy Pay. Now, it's in a falling wedge, but forming that low 15-minute, which usually creates what is called the retest. And it's bouncing off of the line here Very interesting. Even if I tighten this up and try to drill out parts of this like that, could say it was in a bit of an almost a descending triangle, really. Look at that, because if you flip it upside down and it looks like an ascending, which it does, you got to say it's a descending triangle, which can be bearish sometimes. It is dropping again there too. Let's open this up. I'm just trying to be open-minded. Like, is that the pattern there? And we're just we're playing games. So far, we've had some exclusions, but you know, I like to see that this is a retest of the trend line and a bounce is coming. 50 is coming for the 200-day moving average. We're getting very tight too. Whenever we're very tight on the 15-minute, that tells me that there's something brewing right here. So yeah, honestly, sniper call right now for ACH. I like where it's sitting because based off of the 15-minute low and getting the bounce off top trend line as well. 1 hour is not really in your favor, pointing to the downside. Wish it had a lot more momentum. We'll see if it can swing for you. So there's indecision. You know, and the 1 hour almost makes me want to include that part into the pattern and open the pattern up a little bit. So the 1 hour makes me, yeah, I mean, the 1 hour, that's legit on the 1 hour. Bigger time frame, little more room to move. Let's bring this up. Let's bring this down. And now I think we're seeing something even more happening here. This is like a bit of a falling wedge for sure. You could exclude that dip out, and then, yeah, and then you have like a larger cup and handle here. And, you know, it bounced off of this level here at 10 many, many times. So if it can hold 10, you know, that's going to be an accumulation zone, really, in this area here. And boom, to the upside. I like Alchemy Pay. I believe in the project. Its accessibility is there. Has the market cap to move. Everything's there. So ACH, Alchemy Pay, looking very nice. It just has a little more sideways action. Love to see that 1 hour reset before it really gets ready to rock one more time. So I don't think it's ready to pop on live stream. I would have to say no. I don't think we're going to see it pop on the live. But you never know. Anything is possible. Hanging out with the Lifer last night was awesome. I hope you guys know how lucky you are to have such a great and genuine human being to learn and love you, my dude. And learn from. Love you, my dude. You and your beautiful family. Thanks, man. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming through. Sorry we didn't get the show done. And we didn't really, I mean, most of the time we spent doing like technical, hanging out with trying to do technical difficulties. But man, you were there for me. I just needed a friend, man, and a shoulder to lean on. And I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for coming through. I like how I moved home, and man, you've been like one of my, becoming like, you know, we were always close, but it's cool to know like I'm home now, and like my peoples are with me, man. Like the peoples that because this is weird, man. Like I'm from Massachusetts, formed close bonds with my friends, met them when I was 12, 13. And then I moved to New York for 20 years. 20 years of my life, I was away from Massachusetts. And I would come home from the summers and we would kick it. But as me and him got older, me and my buddy here, XRP Muser, like, you know, I would only be able to come sometime for a week or two, you know? And sometimes the week I would come, he would be working. And so, like, it got to the point where there was, like, a couple years where maybe we, like, actually hung out. Like hung out, like, once or twice in, like, a few years, you know? And we'd still cherish those moments, and we'd still talk on the phone, and we'd still had you know. But man, there's nothing like being around the people that you love, like seeing them and honestly, when the people you love are really awesome too, like you miss them, man. You miss the connection of a human aura. Humans have aura, and touching another human's aura is so special and inspiring and important. Yes. Where's my love? You want me to write the date, my love? Mm-hmm. Okay, baby. Okay, it is 8/29. It is the 29th of August. Okay? 8/29, 21. Okay, honey? Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, you're writing in a diary? Oh, I won't tell anybody. Go on, honey. All right, shout out to everyone here on the live stream. So ACH, Alchemy Pay, finding its level. You know, it pumped, it dumped, it came up and down. It's finding where the market wants to find its value. And, you know, I think 10 cents is a nice value for this coin. And I believe it's going to find some value here. Shoulder, head and shoulder, bouncing off the 200-day moving average on the 1 hour. Usually a nice starting off point for a catalyst to the upside, especially after it dipped below one more time, comes for another dip, and then starts to kind of cross. We also see tight moving averages right there on the 1 hour. The last time we saw that was our catalyst to the upside. So you could also call this a cup and handle of sorts for sure. Would not be the first time. And so a cup and handle forming here on Alchemy Pay. Highly likely it's going to pump once it can reset on the 1 hour. So watch this 1 hour. Resetting here. Maybe goes down a little more before it does some damage. They might even come and grab some liquidity. They've been doing that a lot lately. And so anything is possible. Just be careful for Alchemy Pay. But I like what we're seeing here so far. So good for Alchemy Pay. Thank you so much for the technical analysis ask. Throw in Alchemy Pay looking spicy. Saw that. Quick T on MTV. I want to look at MTV bad too. Let's take a look at Axie looking spicy. Let's take a look at AXS. Axie Infinity. That beautiful game. Those kids just can't stop playing. So I had a bigger target. Axie still going. Buy zone was strictly well done. Obviously has been accomplished already. Stop loss never got hit really. Let's take a look at this. Something happened. They reset Trading View and it probably lost its marbles. So we'll take a look here at Axie Infinity, and we're gonna kind of go closer into what's going on. All right. In a bigger channel for sure. Thank you so much for that super chat from Marin C. You're inspiring. All the duress you're dealing with, yet continue to spread this message of love and positivity, both here and in the Patreon. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you for coming through. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's all good, man. Thank you so much for coming through. Okay, so if you look at this, another ascending triangle forming here on Axie Infinity. Kind of already broke out of a smaller one, formed a falling wedge in another one. Slight slanted cup and handle. I call these slanted cup and handies, but they're real and they work. They do work, right? You got this slanted bowl here. Still somewhat of a bowl with more action to the upside. Then you got a beautiful falling wedge here for sure. You got tight moving averages. Remember, in the 1 hour, that is a catalyst for a movement to the upside. And we're starting to kind of get ready for a move. 1 hour is hot. So I'd be down here with my alert system on the stochastics, waiting for these stochastics to come back to the downside before I try anything funny, you know. This makes me want to do the McConnell McGregor dance, like. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're with the Crypto Lifer. I stream through the bear market. I stream through the bull market. I'm here every single day. I'm not the crypto expert who told you the whole market was going to crash for 3 weeks straight and then disappeared for a month. I'm not like a lot of these other YouTubers who gave you claims, and I don't know where Bitcoin's going to go. I don't know what's going to happen. I will not tell you what to do with your money, and I will not give you any advice on your portfolio financially, what to do with it at all. But if you would like me to help you in cryptocurrency, if you'd like me to consult you in the industry, explain how it works, what's going on, the features that it has, the benefits, the ins and outs of the technology, then by all means. If you would like me to tutor you on technical analysis, by all means, please let me know, and I can show you the way. Okay? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And the music has to go on. Axie Infinity looking beautiful. Wait for it to kind of squiggle its way through the bottom of this pattern. Get what's called running out of room. Lose some room there. Get tight up in that wedge before it makes a bigger move to the upside. Axie Infinity looking absolutely beautiful though, but just not ready yet. It's not ready yet. In my humble opinion, it's not ready yet. It's got a little more time to fill out that wedge before we can fully put in what I think is happening. Okay, so 76 for Axie Infinity with a projected measured move of 113. Let's take a look at CHE as it starts to make a huge move. The accumulation zone between 0.35 and 0.40 is where most of the market was accumulating. This is what's called accumulation zones. You can see that clearly. And CHE, one of the nicest, most sought after NFT chips in the game, and people are going to eventually fiend for it. But you know, the market's taking a little bit of a turn here. Sideways turn. We did go over total too, and they looked very good. Didn't see signs of bearishness, you know, but anything's possible. Bitcoin looks a little more bearish than the rest of the market, which is quite interesting, to say the least. But CHE looking pretty nice as well. Let's get back to the super chat. Someone asked about MTV, Multivac, my sweetheart, my baby. So Multivac did the damage, only to come right back down and start that retest. So it's projecting the idea of the retest. A long-awaited retest, though. So possible retest for MTV. We got to see it fill out and finish here back down on the 1 hour. Again, all eyes on that 1 hour. How long will that take? You never know. It's about, 9 o'clock. Sometimes the 1 hour could take till tomorrow morning to reset, 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Phantom making its move past 60 cents and going for it. Unbelievable, breaking the previous all-time high. And Phantom, or the local all-time high, not the previous all-time high. And Phantom booming to the upside. My baby, my favorite coin, my love, my sweet. And I talked about getting into Phantom at 18 cents. And Phantom doing absolute damage of sorts. I cannot believe Phantom. Unbelievable. And I talked about Phantom over and over and over and over again. Unbelievable. Winning with Phantom, all the dollar cost averaging up $3,680. Unbelievable. And all the Phantom buys, look at up 252%, up 232%, up 147%, up 172%, 238%, 186%, 50%, 143%, 121%. It's unreal. How many times? I mean, every single DCA into Phantom and DCAing into a coin and watching it bubble up like this is unbelievable. Even better than Matic. Look, outperformed Matic. This 2400 made is almost the same amount. This 2400 now is over 5K, is about 6200. And this 5200 is only about 68. So look at that, outperforming Matic. Bought them 5 days apart. Phantom outperforming Matic easily. Doing damage, and that's what happens when you buy a coin with a smaller market cap. Phantom at 62, and I'm just so ecstatic for my baby Phantom. I am speechless. I'm a bit speechless tonight, looking at Phantom go. A couple of my buys, not a many, but a couple of them were in at 18. So I'm doing over a 3x on Phantom. Unbelievable. Appreciate you. Can you check buy and HYVE? We'll take a look at that, Bobby Fan. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate you, Bobby. Let's give Bobby some screen time here with that awesome chubby super chat. I love the super chats, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming on in to the live stream, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. We have crypto lifers from around the world. Hey, lifer, take a peek at Axie AXS. Beautiful. Can you take a look at MTV, please? We'll take a look at that. Throw in ACH, looking spicy as well. Saw that in the Patreon. Did I smell a mini altcoin season? It's possible. Calderon. Lifer, great work. Thank you for the knowledge, bro. Shout out to Killian Bowen. Appreciate you for the still £19.99. You're the man, dude. The $10. Can you check buy and HYVE? Thank you, Bobby Fam. Even the staking on Spooky Swap is smooth. We need Phantom Exchange. Love Phantom. Got a large bag when it was low. Phantom, yeah, Bobby. I remember talking to you about that, Bobby. My dude, Bobby doing his thing. Bobby banging on him. Phantom is going for it. Love it. Shout out to everyone here. Is there any place to spend 30 hours a week in the space? It is this. Shout out to Dustin Calva up in the spot. I appreciate you, Dustin. You're the man. I'm putting in funds from Mana and Sand to CHE and Engine daily and weekly. It's awesome on both. Amazing. I see what you're saying. Funneling. Love you, bro. Here, even when I'm on vacation. Hope all is well with you and the fam bam. Positive vibes, bro. Shout out to Clonus Q. Appreciate you, man. People are here. Priceless. People are real. Priceless. Yeah, shout out to HRO. Is there anything wrong? You look upset. Shout out to Glass and Cladone. Always here for you, my brother. Quant in September will reach 400. Mark my word. Shout out to Classy Clondon. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Okay, so moving forward. ADAX, yeah. I mean, ADAX is just out of control. I have it right here. I was just going to wait for a second, but why not bring it up? Do your own research as well. Looks like it's getting busy, getting ready. We're going to kind of, let me reset this chart and see what's going on. But DYOR forming a beautiful bull pennant. It is what it is. Holding $1 million market cap and saying we don't want no mo. Look, higher lows and just getting very, very ready. Obviously, it could take some time because, you know, but DYOR with a $1 million market cap. I mean, this thing. We met the team when they first came out when it had a $40,000 market cap. Imagine that. $40,000 market cap. Let me repeat myself. A $40,000 market cap. 10x would be a 400,000. 4 million would be a 100x market. And we probably will 100x with this coin. Highly likely. You could 100x from here to 1 million to 100 million. Do your own research. Token.info. We'll take a look at the charts. We'll take a look at this. Chart looks very, very nice. Running out of room. Look at the buys coming in. $1,000 buys. Interesting. But DYOR. Okay. We'll take a look at X markets, which was the only place you could get of course there I had it and then it disappeared. ADAX. We'll take a look at X markets. We had it a second ago. And there it is. Look, it's 0.71 ETH now. We looked at it per the ETH pair. And now it's getting busy again. That's a bull pennant. I've seen these many, many times in my life. I mean, that's a bull pennant. It is what it is. Like, look at this. Getting very bullish. I mean, you could say it's a shoulder, head and shoulder. I've seen that before, but it's getting very bullish like this. It could dump there and then make another move. Anything is possible. Back down to support. But this thing's been cooking. Someone told me to buy it down here when it first came out. It's going to be the first ADA exchange. They're like, you know, you're going to love this. Get into it. It's going to be hot. I'm like, oh, awesome. X markets. I even have an account here for some strange reason. I made one months ago, never used it. Used it one time to buy their X market token, which ever since has been just in the dumps, in the complete dumps. So funny, right? But X markets, man, and this has been booming to the upside. $2 now. We looked at it at 23 cents. It's done a 10x since we talked about it here on the live stream. Then we saw it go all the way up to 60, and it dumped back down to 23. And everyone was like, oh yeah, we looked at it at 15. It dumped back down, and you, like, after a 3x, we had a chance to snatch it back at 21 again, and then it would do a 10x in your face literally in the next 6 days. 10xing your money in 6 days on ADAX. Unbelievable. Only thing really pumping this entire exchange. Putting this exchange on the map, though, for sure. Dash, Comp, CHE, and more. You name it. Soul Pump. I've been milking ADAX ADA the last few days. Turned 400 ADA into 850 ADA in 3 days. Just trading channels and patterns. That's the ADA pair. The USDT pair is killing it, bro. They're both looking the same. Look, $2. 20 cents to $2. It's the same. You can see 20 cents goes up. 2 weeks for small contracts on ADA, right? Yep. That's ADA pair of the UAE. I've been milking ADA. Damn, man, you're doing a good job. XLM, we've been talking about XLM every single day. Looking beautiful. Phantom, though, with the serious move to the upside. A massive, massive pump for Phantom. Unbelievable. Now Phantom really can hold above 59. Phantom may want more at 63. You have to go to Phantom on a smaller time frame to really track it. The 1 minute. And you know what? Wow. Look how busy it got right here on the 1 minute as it formed a bull pennant kind of wedge here and then pumped again. Phantom moving to the upside. Let's see how big the measured move is just out of this little idea. And Phantom has some more legs to the upside. Measured move there about 65, 66 and change. Shout out to Rocket Dog. Would it be possible to check the TA on mask? Anytime, Rocket Dog. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming on in to the live stream. You are one of a kind, my friend, like each and one of the lifers. Thank you for bringing it on to the live. You're inspiring. All the duress you're dealing with. Thank you, Marin C. Appreciate you. Let's check out ETH BTC for RHO. ACH, MTV, AXE. Okay. Let's take a look at MTV. We looked at MTV closely. I can't remember. I think we did, or we're about to. Let's take a look at it on the daily time frame, shall we? I want to see the big picture for MTV. So here's the big picture for MTV. It's in a giant cup and handle here on the daily. Double topping at the middle section of the Stokes. So it tells you it's got room, but not the most room. A little extended from a bigger rally that's already really extended itself, that started here at about 0.03, and it's already done about a 3x here since July 27th. So MTV doing its thing, breaking above some earlier support and resistance lines that were oh so heavy and holding it down. Now MTV has a few more levels to go before it could really boom up and hit price discovery, but it's really very close to price discovery. And it's getting very close to an area where there's no chop at all. Look, just straight line up, kind of a straight line down. You could almost give that a little bit of resistance, but there's not much. And it's peaking right here. And if it keeps going, it's going to get to a point where it's in semi-price discovery locally. You know what I'm saying? And the 4 hour still has room to go. Now, if that 15-minute is banking down, yeah, I mean, that's the retest. That is what's called a retest. So let's take a look at MTV. Doing what's called a bullish retest off the top of this trend line here. So a possible bullish retest for MTV as it bounces off the bottom trend line, looking pretty juicy for more. So MTV looking pretty nice. I like what we're seeing here for MTV. Okay. Looks like it's going to bounce off the bottom trend line here and then continue to the upside, says the 15-minute TA. You know, very possible. We've seen that happen many, many times off the probability idea. It's in a falling wedge while it's flirting with the 21-day moving average. All is well. That ends well here. Let's take a look at the 15-minute and the 1 hour. 1 hour would have to curl from here and have to say no way and not come back into the pattern. So all eyes on this level that it's holding at 0012 really. If not, it breaks back into the pattern. So if it breaks to 011 or 0.10.5, then it's going to bounce back down into the pattern and have to bounce off like into the 0.9s again, which it's been having issues with, right? Up and down, up and down, up and down. But it has higher highs and higher lows each time. It's kind of forming an ascending triangle as well here for MTV. It broke out. Let's see if it can bounce off this top trend line and continue to the upside. Possible retest for MTV. We called the retest for sand, and boom, last night nailed it perfectly to a T. It actually bounced exactly off the retest and then continued to the upside. It was a beautiful sight to see. I could not believe it. Absolutely beautiful. So it was something like this, you know, possible retest. We called it the sniper entry, and boy, was it a sniper entry. Possible retest for MTV for gains of 76%. Very small market cap for MTV. Anything can happen to this coin. It can moon up to the upside. As SafeMoon continues to lose a little more to the downside when it didn't come out with the wallet on time, sad to say, it put a damper on SafeMoon slightly. I'd love to see SafeMoon recover and get right back up into position. Forming a bit of a pennant here and forming some bullish sentiment here for multi-back. But look, $43 million market cap, just beginning. Fully diluted market cap, $120 million. Circulating supply, 3.5 billion MTV, okay? Has a bigger supply than most too. That can hold it back from getting too big, but you 10x that market cap, you can 10x your portfolio. So anything is possible for multi-vac, okay? Multi-vac, booming to the upside. 1 or 2 months from now, people are going to wish that they got a 1 penny multi-vac. Do your own research, man. Really coiling up. I want to take a look at it on the 1 minute. What is it looking like on the 1 minute? If we can get the data. Couple sells at 9 o'clock. Haven't seen much else happen. Thing is crawling. forming a mini pennant there. Look, a tiny bull pennant inside of the bull pennant. Interesting. Very interesting. JADE. Let's see what happened to JADE. JADE still kind of holding this low level. Did it bottom out? There's a possible chance that it did. Beautiful falling wedge for JADE. Right? Should hit a nice bump. Only a $300,000 market cap. Is that what it's saying? I mean, tiny. Tiny coin for JADE. I believe Token Metrics has this rated at a very high probable rate. So JADE. There you go. Let's take a look at MNST. MNST holding 12.8, right? And MNST is going to be a fun game. People are going to start playing it, going to like it. Even if people just want to find out what it is, they're going to have to pay to play, right? And that's the idea with these coins. The curiosity alone. If they can make a website just enough to get someone into it, get to grab their attention, and that's what a speculative market can bring investors. And then there you have the technical analysis mixed in with the movement, and boom, you find yourself a winning trade based on all these kind of conceptualized ideas and just knowing the market for years and seeing these things play out time and time again. So a falling wedge here on MNST, 68% chance of a break to the upside. TA in our favor that MNST wants to do some damage. Just getting started at the very small, not even $1 million market cap. I mean, this thing is the tiny of the tinies, right? And if you can get a market cap under $1 million, that's when you know you're playing in, with something that could do some serious damage. And again, I only put in very, very tiny amounts. And I'm not a financial advisor as well. So, don't do anything you see me do on this channel. Don't do anything you see me really talk about. Most of this is for entertainment purposes only. Get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before getting into any project, trade, or, coin. Make sure you know what you're doing. If you don't know technical analysis, then get some tutoring. I'll teach you about technical analysis, how to draw these patterns, how to find positional strength, how to use relative strength index. What is the weekly time frame? What is the 1 hour time frame? What is Fibonacci levels? What are support and resistance? All those things will come into play. I'll sit you down, I'll square you out, and we'll put you to work and have you doing TA all day long. So if that's something that you want to do and that's what it means to become a lifer. To put TA to work every single day for yourself. Can you check ETH BTC? We'll take a look at ETH BTC as well. Let's make sure we haven't missed anything else. Lifer great. Do I smell a mini alt season possible? ACH MTV. Okay. MNST now. We jumped onto. We'll take a look at Mask as well. ADAX we covered. Buy and HYVE we have to take a look at as well. ETH BTC, Buy and HYVE. Okay. So let's take a look at ETH BTC. Then we're going to jump into Buy and HYVE. Shout out to RHO up in the spot. Shout out to all my peoples. Thank you for everyone coming on in to the live stream. Let's take a look at ETH BTC. Something I like to track, consistently through the week. Let's see my work for it recently. So yeah, I think it's going to stay in this pennant. Opened it there. Did not hit my stop loss. We'll take a look at ETH BTC now. Kind of forming just a longer wedge where it wants to break out of, possibly. Is it doing this and did it fall out of the wedge? Just possible ideas. I see two ideas here. There is a falling wedge and then it's respecting a new trend line. Can it hold this trend line is what we all want to know, right? And it is getting tight here and it's running out of room. So we're going to see these two areas collide and let's see if it can hold this area. What you want to do is how do the Stokes look? And they're actually pointing to the upside, somewhat bullish here, getting a turn up, which we wanted to see on some other time frames. So that could be bullish for Ethereum BTC right off the bat. Let's take a look at the weekly time frame. And what does that have in store? For the weekly, it says we're ready to rock. It says we're ready. Actually, wow, look at this, man. And I haven't seen something like this in a long time. The weekly time frame has a giant bull pennant. Like, look at that. If we kind of do something like this, because it's the weekly, it's like chunk blocks. But I mean, even the weekly right there suggests it's a bull pennant. It's like retesting the top and it wants to break to the upside. ETH looks like it's about to demolish Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. Look at this. ETH BTC does look like it's going to be a pretty heavy play. So something very interesting. Do we decouple from Bitcoin somehow, some way? Does the whole market eventually shrug itself for Bitcoin? Is this ETH push forward? And does the rest of the market move with Ethereum? I mean, hypothetically, it would be a beautiful world. Do I think that's going to happen? No. Bitcoin will always be king, but would I like to see it? I wouldn't mind it. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to see the market breathe for a little bit and let innovation push the actual reason why some of these coins go up and down and not just Bitcoin all the time. 4 hours also extremely oversold in our favor, and it's forming a bit of a pennant as well once it got outside of the bigger channel. So I like what we're seeing for ETH BTC, looking very, very nice, touching the 21-day moving average as well as it breaks up out of the bigger pattern. I've seen that before. That's a highly likely bigger move happening whenever you can make a wedged pattern out of the bigger wedge pattern with a very higher move. And that says you could make 77% gains of the measured move of ETH BTC. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. ETH BTC looking juicy, to say the least. Let's take a look at BRNC, my baby. Been talking about BRNC for a long time. One of my favorite coins on KuCoin. And let's see where BRNC is at now. Put it in a bit of a pennant. It's been filling the pennant ever since I put it in it. I made this pennant 2 days ago. I drew it when we were up in here, and it just filled out my pennant. This is the key to projection. I projected this idea before it even happened. How do I do it? I use what's called the replay tool, and I take the replay tool back to this area here, right? Check it out. I press replay, and I can follow the price as it goes in and out of the pattern. I make the pattern once we get to that area, because I know once we're high in the Stokes, we're either going to go sideways or back down to the 21. I know we have to touch the 21 before we get ready for another massive move to the upside. And so far now, all is well. With momentum, now we go to the 1 hour and we go to the 15-minute. 1 hour actually may want to push up to the upside as all is getting tight as well. BRNC getting ready for a possible move to the upside. We take a look at the 15-minute as well, and it's looking pretty juicy. Wow. 15-minute is extremely low. We're hovering here, and we're forming another kind of bullish pattern here. So it's interesting, as alts are beginning to get bullish on a Sunday night, as if there's something brewing in the air for buoyancy. So very, very interesting. Buoyancy looking very hot to trot. Very, very low on the 15-minute Stokes. Entry looking devilish for buoyancy. Devilish. I don't know why I said devilish. Shouldn't use that word, but it just looks scrumptious. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And thank you for joining me. Thank you for supporting the Crypto Lifer each and every day as we form another month heading into September. Kind of sad, man. September is when school starts. I always got very depressed the last 2-3 days of August, you know, because I was lucky enough to go with my family to the shore, you know. Like a good New England kid, I got to go to Cape Cod and hang out. And then I'd come back to the city of Boston where it was so much hotter and just muggier. And I can remember those first 2 nights back. And I could hear the frogs in the pond. We hear these bullfrogs. And I knew I was home. And, you know, I was so much freer in my summer house. Because in my summer house, I could pitch a tent. I could be out on my own. I could be free, you know. And it's not like I grew up in an abusive household or whatever. But, you know, whatever. I won't even get into it. It's too personal. But I like being free. I like being alone, man. And it was nothing. I had a dog, and I was like Tom Sawyer out there in the woods. And the second I came back to Boston, it was like, you know, back in the house, back with the, you know, there was no more. I wasn't camping out by myself. I wasn't like finding all these new things, and it was just different. And also, my parents let me be more free in the Cape than they did let me in the city. Right? The city is different, right? You can't let your kids roam cities like you can let them roam rural areas. But nowadays, you never know. Anything is possible. But you know what I mean? So the whole idea, man, is I get a little sad for the kids going back to school. I get this little weird feeling every time in late August that things are changing. And, you know, it's going to get cold again. We're getting into a heavy winter. It's going to be hard, you know. But, you know, I really enjoyed last winter. Moving back to Boston, we get a lot of snow. You kind of have to you have to tell yourself you like snow and you're going to do fun things in the snow. Really, no, because if you don't do that, then you're going to be upset and your winter's going to be like half on, half off. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, you know, yeah, there you go. Get out. So because of that, it's just, you know, I'm already ready to go tobogganing with my daughter, make snowman. I got some places to bring her where we can go on some crazy rides. She's going to be a little bigger. She's going to enjoy maybe a little crazier of speed, a little faster motion here, so we can maybe find some bigger hills to go down. I'm already ready. I got a plan. We're going to do soccer in the fall. I'm going to be the soccer coach. Soccer starts on September 11th. Yeah, but that's when it starts. It is what it is. But, buoyancy looking beautiful, though, on the TA. Thank you for asking for buoyancy technical analysis. Appreciate you. Let's take a look at HYVE technical analysis as well on KuCoin. Okay, so HYVE looking beautiful. Possible retest there, but getting tight. These are two of my favorite calls that I've been looking at very, very closely, and they're looking scrumptious. Extremely low market caps. Take a look at these. If you can take a look at them here on CoinMarketCap, get yourself a big look at it here. And Solana on fire again. We'll take a look at Solana, of course. Buoyancy with a $13 million market cap at 7 cents. This thing can go all the way back to its high. I think it was like $1.37. This thing can do serious damage. And you already had chances to get it at 2 cents. It's already done a 3x since we've been talking about it. Buoyancy. We'll take a look at what it is for you, show you what the website's all about. I like it. Buoyancy. Chile's now available on the Buoyancy Exchange. Abide by the laws. According to the United States laws and regulations of cryptocurrency, Buoyancy is currently unable to provide services to the United States users. See that? I didn't even know that. So it's a beautiful exchange. The Buoyancy Exchange. Buoyancy Global. Buy cryptocurrency. Damn, man. The rest of the world gets to do it, but we can't. But one day it'll all be regulated. I have faith that all will be well. But there's buy, which you can get on KuCoin anyway, but Buoyancy, its own exchange, and there's the buy token. The token of an exchange is usually a pretty big deal. And that's like buying BNB at 7 cents. You see what I'm saying? If this exchange ever gets any more liquidity than it's supposed to get and it starts to move, I mean, you could see this little tiny coin do something absolutely insane. Okay, so you can see the fundamentals behind the technical analysis there and kind of see the whole thought process behind why I like buy. Has the biggest move back to its all-time high. Market cap of HYVE right here is at 9 million, even smaller than buys. I mean, from the 13. I mean, these can do damage. These are what called our small cap gems, right? Could have bought this on Ethereum network on Uniswap before it even got onto KuCoin. That's like Veracity and other things. Hiring is broken. We're not touching that with a 10-foot pole. We're building it from scratch. HYVE, a DeFi-centric autonomous ecosystem built on top of a multi-billion workforce industry. Stay in touch. What is HYVE? HYVE is a community-governed ecosystem that solves the current problems in the global multi-billion freelance and workforce market, leveraging the power of decentralized technologies while adding new features to mechanics that are non-existent on any current platform. Governed by the community. Protocol enabled for a whole new realm of tasks. Fee sharing with 100% available to token holders. Decentralized terms for trustless collaboration. 9-to-5 jobs bringing recruiting agencies to the 21st century. Offers allow you to sell your service packages. Agents getting rewarded for finding candidates. P2P lending agreements. Make sure the NDA is not void or is written or whatever. Unspecialized employees, bias disputes, centralized governance, and proprietary models. The opportunity. Worldwide research and advisory company Gartner assessed that with current platforms not yet ready for the imminent change, people starting to work independently will need platforms with functionality lacking in current solutions. Problems and solutions. High fees. One PayPal transaction. If you're paying a job or task in HYVE tokens, the fee is 0%. Paying in Ether or other tokens is also possible with a commission that is below the percentage of a single PayPal transaction. So they beat PayPal. So high fees. Industry averages 25% without taking into account a payment processor fee. PayPal Bank. Between 1/3 and 1/4 of your budget is spent on fees alone. They're completely correct. As a business owner, I spend so much on fees. It's absolutely ridiculous. I should go full-blown cryptocurrency only. Fees absolutely destroy us. Fees are destroying us. Fees are destroying us. Fees are destroying us. Fees are destroying us. But anyway, HYVE looks hot. HYVE looks hot in the charts. HYVE looks hot in the fundamentals. HYVE looks hot in the technicals. Everything looking good for HYVE. So, I like what I'm seeing for HYVE. as it's getting low there on the 15-minute and getting towards the end in the last 25% of the pattern. So I like what we're seeing. HYVE looks very, very dangerous. 30-minute time frame looking dangerous. 1 hour time frame is not too dangerous. A little high, but it could be curving from here just for a flip up. Anything is possible, man. These coins are very, very tiny. Nobody really knows about them yet. As I say yet, this could end up on Binance before you know it. HYVE was just 15 cents. It's only done 1x. You know, a lot of these coins have done way more than that. Missing the first 1x is okay. Missing the second 2x is okay. The 3x beginning to be kind of inexcusable. And once it's done a 4 or 5x, it's like you have now missed the mark. You've missed the boat. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you do whatever makes you happy. And I don't want to tell anybody what to do. I'm not a financial analyst. I'll tell you what I do, and I'd give you my own thought process out here loud. I think out loud. These are my ideas out here. These are just things that I think that go through my brain. Ren BTC doing its thing. Phantom at 64 and wanting more. I mean, can you believe it? Show me the love. Phantom with another giant green candle, lifting itself to 64, getting above resistance, wanting more. Let's take a look at the 1 minute. Yeah, I mean, it's booming. There's the measured move. It's got to hit all the way up there to 67 to complete the measured move. 65, is it 65.7? Okay, 65.7, almost 66. And it's pumping, man. What a pump for Phantom. Congratulations for all the crypto lifers. As we were very consumed with Phantom, talked about Phantom all the time. Phantom was definitely an obsession of mine. I absolutely love Phantom. Okay, we'll get into the weekly candle close in a second as well. We'll see what's cracking with that. So Bitcoin at key support, showing a giant inverted head and shoulder, possibly battling off the bears tonight. And that's why I did the thumbnail that I did. Look at the thumbnail. You can see it right there, right? The weekly candle close. Can this pattern save us? Can this pattern save us? That's my guy. He is from Pakistan. Can this pattern save us? Gotta love him. You think it would have been me, you know, but I do those typos all the time. Can this patterns save us? Hilarious. 155 people watching, 126 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I'd greatly appreciate it. I got thank Phantom. It bought me here. Shout out to RHO to put above my bed for my legacy. Can you give an analysis for C98? Sorry, I didn't hear you if you were answering me before. Shout out to my man for C98. Thank you for putting that on the radar. Save this one too as timestamped. HYVE. Quant to 400 this month. Mac my words, he said. Mac it. Mac it like Mackie Wahlberg. I went to Wahlburgers for the first time ever. It was okay. The burger was great. Food was kind of, run-of-the-mill, fast-made. It is what it was. Service could have been a little bit better. Shake was a little funny. Came out in a glass jar. Looks like it was a coffee shake, though. They pour coffee into it and then leave ice cream in the middle. It seemed like there's something warm in there, but then it cooled down. I don't know. Anyway, I went to Hingham. I went to Wahlburgers. I had a good time. I had a blast. So we were in Wahlburgers. Shout out to anyone that's been to Wahlburgers in Hingham. It's all right. It's all right. It could be better. It could be worse. The Hingham Wahlburgers. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I got the double. Okay, I got the Wahlburger double. Okay, and we'll take a look at that burger now. And it's the government cheese, the Wahlburger double. They don't have images for the Wahlburger double burger. Look, all you see is Mark Wahlberg with his shirt off. That's hilarious. There's the Wahlburger double burger. They make it look way better in the pictures. It doesn't look anything that good. It's about like, this kind of made sense. This is pretty much, it wasn't even that juicy, but it would have been, should have been, could have been. Maybe Mark should check out the Wahlburgers over there and give it a look and make sure that they're making the burgers up to par, because my double did not look anything like that. The Beast, never known the famous Mark as a burger. I didn't even know that. That wasn't on the menu when I was there either. But I like that. See how that cheese is melted? That's what you need. That's what you need if you're going out for burgers. Anyway, Doc looking pretty beautiful to me. I like Doc on the 1 minute. No, I'm just messing with you. Let's. Well, look at Doc forming a cup and handle, falling wedge on the 2 hour, on the 1 hour, extremely oversold. One of the few things that's more oversold than anything else. So Doc looking pretty juicy, looking pretty ready to rock. If you ask me, Doc looking nice. Shout out to the super chats for HYVE and Buy. Beautiful super chats, man. You were spot on the market calls there. Spot on, my friend. You, my friend, are a lifer with the intuition of a dolphin. Yes, you are. I did it. I said it. You got the intuition of a dolphin, and you know you do. My friend, we should call you Dolphin Crypto. You got it. I'm a dolphin. You're a dolphin. We're all dolphins on a Saturday and a Sunday night. The night streams get creepy, crazy, and wacky. I call people dolphins, and they love it. Maybe they don't like it. They might actually be offended. I might have to watch myself. The dolphin crew might come after me and beat me with their fins. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. The key is when you're going over TA, people listen to anything you have to say as long as you do the TA right. As long as you do the TA the way, you know, and they can't complain about the technique, then they'll let you say whatever you want as long as you're not offending a dolphin. Okay? I apologize to any dolphins that may have been offended in the making of this live stream. Okay. We'll write a letter to the dolphin family and let you know we're very, very sorry. So Doc back to 10 cents. I remember when Doc was a penny. A penny. A year ago I was trading Doc. I made a big trade for Doc. It's crazy, man. Doc, baby. So anyway, Doc doing its thing. One of my favorite coins. And the Doc BTC pair may look pretty nice as well. So Doc, one of my favorite coins to trade. Absolutely love Doc. Looking beautiful. Okay. So Bitcoin doing some funky stuff on the 4 hour. We'll take some closer look at it. We'll take a look at VRA. What do I like about VRA? Well, it looks like it's retesting and getting ready for more. We've been tracking VRA on multiple accounts. It is a very large Elliott wave move here to the upside. VRA, forget that little pansy move. It's got a big old tree, big old oak tree. It's got a big old redwood tree move to the upside. It's a possible retest here for veracity. I call it a sniper retest because that's how you become a sniper when it comes to trading. Can you snipe the move? Can you snipe the move ever so slightly? That's the idea. All right. Snipe it up. Snipe it up. Possible sniper move for VRA. Very, very interesting. I see what I like and I like what I see. HYVE also looking very spicy, to say the least. I like HYVE and I like VRA. Okay, moving forward in crypto. We'll take a look at TVK. We'll take a look at Ferrum. Remember Ferrum Network? We talked about it last night. They did the liquidity grab, but then they kept it moving. And Ferrum really getting busy. Really recharging its batteries here off of the 200-day moving average, getting ready for a move to the upside. Nothing has changed with this idea for Ferrum. And honestly, now that it bounced, you could really just kind of position yourselves off of a bounce or a sideways move here and just hide below the 200-day moving average. Once you get the bounce off the 200, you hide above it. It's a beautiful place for price to find support and resistance, and there you have it, right? Again, we're not talking about actually trading with real money. We're just talking about playing with the chart, right? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. No, but appreciate each and every one of you. Just make it very clear that none of this is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. And please get yourself a financial advisor before you get into any trade or anything you see on YouTube. And don't do anything you see me do on this channel. This is all for entertainment purposes only out here. I'm out here entertaining you folks, playing with the charts, drawing patterns, making shapes, making live art here with geometric shapes. Live art with geometric shapes every single day. Ferrum looking absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. TVK, you know, it's been beaten and battered, and the thing about it is, it's been beaten and battered. And the thing about it is, it's been beaten and battered. And the thing about it is, this thing at 33, coming in at 33, right? You couldn't ask for a better dance partner, TVK. Now, I really absolutely love the project. Do you guys know what it is? Have you taken a look at it? TVK, unbelievable. Terra Virtua Collect, right? And it kind of means what it says. Terra Virtua, like a virtual world. Collect the virtual world. Terra Virtua Collect, right? Oh, yeah, we would have known that right off the bat. Some people would have. Anyway, collections. Enter the new phase of Terra Virtua by making collections of your favorite NFTs. Start collecting. Dynamite. And so you can just start collecting NFTs here. You know, Vambrella, Panthy, Everleen, Red Sonata. Pretty interesting. Is that all they have in the marketplace? It's got to be more than that, right? Oh, I got collectibles and Dynamite Entertainment Click. Oh, but they got, you know, decline of that $500 for this one. Very interesting. A lot of picture cards. This is Santa Robin Claus. Starting from not announced, right? No filter results form. On sale. Auction items. Last sold for $200. These guys are like little robots that I know you can eventually use in the space once it becomes like a virtual world. Look, 3D animated. I'm pretty sure he's a first-gen avatar. Yeah, he is, and you should be able to use him in 3D. Let's take a look at him in three-dimensional. And so, Terra Virtual Collect, it will become a three-dimensional space where you can even like create a museum of sorts and store your NFTs in, where people can then put a, you know, I believe a OVR set of virtual goggles on and take a look at what's going on, right? But look at this guy. He's completely three-dimensional. And you end up getting this avatar. I mean, you get your money's worth, in my opinion. You end up owning this pretty one-of-a-kind, or maybe one of 22 or something. But anyway, you know, and this is Terra Virtual Collect. These are like the people there. They kind of have a hub and, you know. So there you have it. Terra Virtual Collect. Pretty interesting little world going on there, right? It's public beta, but eventually you'll be able to put your collections in all different types of places. You have an art marketplace, okay? Art galleries. Explore digital art in a way you've never experienced it before in our exclusive Terra Art Gallery. The Terra Dome. Display your incredible digital collectibles within your very own customizable fan cave. Or for bigger collectibles, take advantage of our insane futuristic Terra Dome, right? Terra Virtual on PC or the mobile app. Hold your entire collection in the palm of your hand with the Terra Virtual mobile app. You can view all your collectibles in the next level augmented reality. Yeah, you can watch them jump around in real time, you know. Pacific Rim Uprising by order of the PPC. Prepare for the bridge. Explore more. Interesting. Wasn't that Halo Pacific Ring? I could be wrong, right? I didn't know. Drone Jagger. These are pretty cool too as well. Did these become real life avatars? No items to match that filter. Oh, he's NA. Not available. NA. That's creepy thing. Oh, this guy's pretty cool. You get this guy in 3D? Was he wasn't, he had money. 120 items. I don't understand. They're all been sold? All been sold. Anyway, I don't know my way around the marketplace, as you can see. I have so much to learn. But this is unending and could go on for years and years and years. And even if there were to be a bear market, people were going to play with these collectibles and this fun craziness, and it's going to be out of control. Look, they got Top Gun, Godzilla, Pacific Rim. That was a movie. Yeah, it was a movie. I remember it now. Lost in Space. So I'm just saying, like, they've got some deals with some big companies here. Terra Virtual Collect. Put it on your radar, man. Mark it down. I'm already a long-term holder of TVK. Love learning. Appreciate you. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being an awesome crypto lifer. Without you guys, there's no me. Without me, there's no crypto lifer gang. And then we come together to form the strongest crew in crypto. Shout out to each and every one of you guys for being here. Thank you for every one of y'all. 149 people watching on the live. Thank you very much. 136 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? That would be greatly appreciated. So nice to see no drop frames. So nice to see that nice and clear picture. It was beautiful, right? It's coming in 1080. Nice and beautiful. Let me just take a look at that stream and make sure that everything is looking absolutely crispy. It is looking very, very nice. Down to the hairs on my chinny chin. Excellent. Besides a little action there on the headphones. I always wonder that, but figure that out at another time. Yeah, I never wear the headphones when I positioned it. Might be the reason. Okay, there's me behind me. Let's get that out of here. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, moving forward. DYOR stalled out, but looking pretty good where it's at. I think we're having a pretty good stream. We're killing it. It's 10:14. TVK looking absolutely wondrous. As I showed you, it's such a beautiful project with so many wondrous worlds. It's unending, really, where that project could go. Unending. Infinite space in time. You could end up wearing a suit and, who knows where these coins really will go. You'll be buying the coins to, put on a spacesuit and running around. Rev touching the 200 with a little head and shoulder. About ready to go. Shout out to Chase for the $4.99. Thank you for putting Rev on the radar. Could you please take a look at HUNNY? Wonder if it's a good time to add more. My HUNNY is going to pay for my lifer Patreon. Cheers and good vibes. Shout out to David Coins for the awesome super chat. Shout out to everyone super chatting me. Shout out to all the love, man. Thank you so much for the love and all the support. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live stream and doing what you guys do. Thank you very, very much. ADAX, yeah, ADAX is on fire. Won't stop. Love Phantom. Got a large bag when it was low. Bobby Fan, my dude. We looked at buying HYVE as well. We got to look at Mask for my man Rocket Dog. I got you, Rocket Dog. I hope you're still there. Rev touching the 200 with a little head and shoulder. About ready to go. Why does Matic suck? Just like 5 likes to match the watchers. We'll take a look at Rev for you. We'll take a look at HUNNY. My baby HUNNY came back to 99. Not doing too bad, but HUNNY came back down to 99. ACH looking so spicy. Cody is in a bull pattern. GNO is a gem. GNO. Interesting. If you can subscribe, Lifer hits 12K. You really help with your Lifer fam by subscribing. Shout out to us. Hope we can get to 12K live on the live stream. We'll take a look. We aren't that far away. Looks like highly likely we can get to 12K, as that wasn't meant to be a rhyme, but it was today. I'm a corny old man now. 15 more people subscribe. We get to 12,000. 15 more people. We get to 12,000 subscribers, and on our way to 20K. It's been a struggle ever since 10K. You thought you would explode, grabbing the subs every single day as I live stream every single day without a day off. The momentum begets momentum, but one day off throws you down. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being a part of the live stream. So TVK looking pretty juicy. Like what I'm seeing here for TVK. A good zone for TVK. And you got some good support. Also, when I used to get stopped out a lot when I was younger, the reason why is because my positions were too big, and I couldn't stomach the fact that I could only make a smaller trade. I wanted to be a big boy, but I didn't have the portfolio for it. So I out-traded myself to lose money. Let me explain. A guy, say when I was young, I had a tiny bit of money. I would use that tiny bit of money and try to double it into bigger coins, and then watch them go down, have to hold them longer, and then watch bigger coins pump. Then instead of putting all that money in once, how about splitting it in? So you take little bits of money and split it up. Put it into smaller trades. That ends up becoming more profitable. You don't get stopped out. You're able to hold them. You can risk more of the smaller position, right? Inside of each smaller trade. And you look back on that and you're able to ride a bigger wave. The idea is to not miss the wave, the overall wave. When an overall trend changes and you're not in the market, or you're in a coin and down so much that when it comes back up, all you go is to break even, and there was a beautiful opportunity. Like, say you got into Bitcoin at the top, had to ride it all the way to 30K, and now you're waiting to get back to 60K. Which many, many people have, because they decided not to get educated and they didn't know where they were in the market. Honestly, 5 years from now, it will not matter. Those plays will probably look back on them and people will be very, very happy they did that. They're like, you know what, I aped in like a fool, but you know, it is what it is. So there you have it. I had a relative that told me the first time they ever got into the stock market was the day after Black Monday. And they were so clueless to the stock market that they didn't even know what had occurred. The guy was looking at him like, you know what happened yesterday? He was like, no. He's like, oh, you don't? Oh, step right into my office then. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for coming on in. So look, we're getting the cup here for CTK. The thing that every single project in the game has to use to become audited. What do you think is going to happen with the double bottom here for CTK? So CTK acting like it needs to break this level. Once it breaks this level, it's going to start its descent back to that high and continue up. CTK booming since we first started looking at it down here in the bull. And this is how the bulls form, and then they eventually start chewing their way up out to the upside. CTK is actually extremely low on the 1 hour as well. One of the few coins doing that. So something to put on your radar, something to think about for CTK. All right. We go over more coins than any other coin. We go over more coins every week than any other channel in cryptocurrency. I can honestly say that. I know we do. We go over more coins than any other channel in all of cryptocurrency. Say we don't. Show me the channel that covers more coins than we in a week period. Because I'm telling you right now, I've never seen it. I go through other coins. I used to watch other channels. I don't have the time to watch that many channels, but maybe there's another one out there. I haven't seen it yet. I also noticed that we get a higher super chat rating than channels with way more people. This channel is very unique to YouTube's algorithm. It likes this channel a lot. It can't believe the retention that we get from such the small amount of viewership. It's like, wow. It really feels it. Let me show you. Let me share in the beauty. Look at this. You received 100,000 hours of watch time 6 days ago. People really like the videos you're creating. Look at your analytics. View the achievement. Unbelievable. 100,000 hours of watch time. Many channels just to become monetized have to hit 10,000 hours of watch time. We have 10 times that already. 100,000 hours of watch time. Unbelievable. My crypto lifers, they say 10,000 hours makes you a master, so unreal. Look at this, JST, Just. Another one of Justin Sun's little beauties. But you know, when nobody's talking about what's happening, when the mouse is away, when the cat's away, the mouse will play. This looks juicy to me. Shoulder, head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder inside of the pattern. Low stochastics. Getting ready for a move to the upside. Just on Binance. So something to think about. Something to put on your radar. Just. Okay? So there you have it. And there you have the funkiness. And there you have the funkiness. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Here on a beautiful Sunday night for Bitcoin's weekly candle close, as we look for the alts that are going to be hot in the fall and what's coming up for the week. It's Sunday night. Monday's coming at you fast. You want to get ready for your week. You want to plan your week right now, and you can plan it here with the Crypto Lifer. Get your whiteboard out. Get ready to see what's going down, and that's what we do here every single Sunday night. We do not take a day off. Yes, it's Sunday. You think, oh, take a day off with your family, and I do. It's a day I hang out with the family all day, relax, do my thing. I still send out charts to the Patreon. I still do Bitcoin updates, but I try to spend time with my family and make sure that my girls know how much their dad appreciates each and every hair on their heads, man, because I love my women. I love my girls, man. I love my girls. So Engine Coin starting to make its move, booming up out of the channel at 225. It was only a matter of time till Engine Coin got back to the $2 mark and all the way back. I think it hit 345 at one point. What was the high? The high was $4 Engine Coin. So Engine Coin easily back to its old-time high in 100%ing. Kind of sad now that you could have got Engine Coin back down here at 79 cents and already done a 3x. If you haven't 3x'd in something this month, you've done something wrong. Let me repeat that. And I'm sorry to say, if you're a beginner, it's okay. If you're a beginner, then it's okay. But if you've been in crypto a couple years and you didn't 3x, like I 3x'd in Phantom, I 3x'd in a couple other things, I more than kabillion X'd in whatever you want to say in Cardano. Cardano made my day. Shout out to Cardano. I knew holding Cardano was going to pay off one day. I knew it. Long-term capital gains, baby. Shout out to Engine Coin doing its thing. Breaching this high at breaching this high at about what is it now? 2.29. And once it gets above that zone, I mean, that's a big deal. So look for the retest, and she gone, baby, she gone. So if you're looking for an Engine Coin hookup, connection, and you missed out on Engine Coin, the retest is your friend, my friends. The retest is your friend, and you can see we have a larger pattern at play for Engine Coin. $5.29 for Engine Coin is my measured move of this giant cup in handy. Semi-cup in handy. Bitcoin weekly candle close. The weekly candle close for Bitcoin. You've never seen anything like this in your life. A madman. No. Shout out to everyone here in the live stream. That actually got me very, very pulsated. Kind of an inner high resonated through my body. You guys should try that one day. It was actually riveting for my whole system. My face is flush now. You could probably see that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So looking for the retest on Engine Coin for its next move to the upside. Okay. Take a look at Zen Horizon forming a funky kind of pattern here. Let's see what's up with Horizon. I think, we're getting a lot of retests tonight. Like the whole market's doing a bit of a retest. Is Bitcoin going to retest here? Look, I mean, that's a market textbook retest as you get low on the stochastics, ready to rock. If the 15 minutes are low as well, yeah, they did, and they bounced back up, and now you're above the channel with a bounce up here. That's a beautiful pattern here. Take a look at that 4 hour. Okay. It's got momentum. It's getting there. Okay. A little bit of bearish divvy already forming a little bit on Horizon. 4 hours a little higher than I'd like it to be. But that is a formed retest right there for Verizon. For Horizon. I keep calling it Verizon. For Horizon. We got to take a look at Mask as well. Did not forget about Mask. I got you, my man. Rocket Dog. Cody's in a bull pennant. CHE finally. Good luck, Sam. You're a machine. Shout out to Bobby Fam. Pitch change at lung cap limit. That's a way to enter a room. Something in the water. Diver lungs. Yow. Sub winners. Unbelievable. You Soldier Ada. No, I have not. I won't say never because there will be a tempting time where that money would look very nice to present into some other type of venture. 12K today, 15K more subscribers, and we have a live celebration with Lifer and the family. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Can we get the live count of the subscribers? Channel Analytics. Channelytics. They should call it Channelytics instead of Channel Analytics. It is what it is. Revenue, audience, engagement, audience, subscribers. Oh, we hit 12K. We've hit 12K. It just hasn't shown it yet. Hold on. The change in total subscribers fund by subtracting. We have improved the data quality. Learn more. So look at this. Right there it says we hit 12,000 subscribers. Either it rounds up. It usually does not round up. So it says we have hit 12,000 subscribers. Even though it doesn't show it on the front line, sometimes it takes some time to get in there from the back end when you get them fast, right? 12,000 subs is what it's saying has occurred for the Crypto Lifer. So I believe we can call that a celebration here on Sunday night here. Getting towards the end of August, and we'll do another monthly candle close as well. It's going to be a busy week. Monthly candle close comes on Tuesday night. It's going to be hard to push that in there, but we're going to have to put in some type of work there for the monthly candle close. Might be a driving stream. I think I'll have to drive for the monthly candle close. So there you have it, right? Okay. So, yeah, subscribers overview. 12K subscribers. It's saying we have 12K. It's saying we have 12K subscribers. Unbelievable. 524,000 views. 103,000 watch hours. 12,000 subscribers. It says 11,991 right here for the live count. So the live count, 11,991. It's giving me the roundup. If we get 9 more people to jump on in during the live stream, we will get 12,000 subscribers. So if you just jumped in, if you're just watching, let's see if the algorithm can pump us up. Let me stop talking about myself. Let's get back into the charts. Let's get into what the people want. If I give the people what they want, then we should get the channel what it needs. Rewardeum about to launch. $12 for 12K. Damn, you the man, creating a beautiful feature. Thank you so much, Scott Lee. Appreciate each and every one of you, man. Rewardeum about to launch. Get rewarded in any coin. Rewardeum. Oh, that's cool. Get rewarded in any coin. That's very interesting. Rewardeum. Just made another account for another sub to the lifers. Shout out to the Chase. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, brother. Okay, let's look at masks. Someone asked for Rev touching the 200. We'll talk about that. Let's take a look at my baby, Honey. Get into the honey farms. Let me show you what Pancake Honey is all about. Pancake Honey. .finance. Pancake Honey. Everybody say hi to Honey. She's back to 87 cents. This pool dropped down a little bit, right? From, 4,000 back to 1,700. So, people didn't FOMO back out. People FOMO'd in, FOMO'd back out. And that's going to happen. But if you can stay strong with Honey as the pool continues to grow, pools will come and go like that, and you will see moves of Honey. But, multiple pools, multiple fun ways to play. You even have lottery here for Honey, and there's even, I believe you can play Texas Hold'em with a group of friends. I haven't done it yet. I don't play a lot. I don't gamble much, but you can gamble here on Honey, which is really weird. Honey Play is not available in your area, but look, because in the USA I cannot play there, my VPN says no. So make sure you can only play in your area. Okay, make sure you only play in your area where you're able to play. Okay, that's why I haven't played in this, because I play by the rules. I don't want to do anything I shouldn't be doing, and there you go. There you have it. Do your own research. Still forming this bull pennant. Only a matter of time, guys. Only a matter of time. Rewardeum. We'll take a look at Rewardeum real quick. Just be careful. I've never heard about it before. I have no idea what it is. Let's go to Rewardeum on Twitter. Rewardeum, like per diem, which is funny, like per day, which is interesting. Rewardeum. Our second sweep widget giveaway is live. Simply complete tasks to earn points. The more points you have, the higher chances you get selected. End date, 4:59 on the 23rd. Oh, so that's done. Ralvero. I don't like when people leave an old tweet like that. It already tells me they're a little sloppy. Like, that's the last thing they wanted to pin a week ago, and it ended like 6 days ago. I'm already kind of scrutinizing that real quick. That tells me something's going on, like possible rug pull, because like you don't even care of updating that. A little weird. Choose your rewards currency. Rewards not tied to change in volume. Docs Devs. 13% rewards pool. Claim the lottery tickets and win free NFTs. Launch on September 1st. Rewardeum.com. We're always trying to find the next coin for you guys too. A passive income generator with layer 2 rewards sustainability mechanism. Pick from Bitcoin, ETH, BNB, USDT, BUSD, as well as bi-weekly community voted tokens and exclusively partnerships. Claim NFTs and more. Rewardeum. Rising Sun official partnership. Start date. Rewardeum launch. End date. 8 September. Rewardeum is partnered up with Rising Sun to bring you an amazing launch day. Special event 1 week from launch. Claim our sun as a reward and also earn lottery tickets to win one of 5 Tier 3 Rising Sun NFTs. Multiple tickets can be earned per claim. Check the dashboard for more information. Winners will be announced after September 8th. The Vault, multi-coin rewards anti-dump mechanism. Dynamic tax protocol, gas fee waiver, supply breakdown. tax distribution. Interesting. Let's take a look at HUNNY on the charts. I want to see how HUNNY's doing on the charts. Let's take some technical analysis on HUNNY token on CoinTrader Pro, guys. CoinTrader Pro will get it for you. ChartX might have it. You might want to do it at ChartX, but this one's pretty good for me, though. This one's pretty good for me. HUNNY. And that's why we call it HUNNY, baby. Let's take a look at Pancake HUNNY. I want to do Pancake Sunny, you know. And okay, so beautiful pump to the upside. Look at that massive move. HUNNY taking a move from the bottom. When we started farming HUNNY, it was at 38 cents. And that's where you want to start getting into a farm. Then you get so much residual on top of the residual. Booming. And look at HUNNY coming right back to the previous high. Right there and hitting its mark. HUNNY, very early stages. Right? Look at this. On the daily, really, really very early chart. Let's shrink into a smaller time frame, see what we can have happening for HUNNY on the 1 hour. So far, HUNNY's not looking too bad at all. Consolidating. Nothing goes up forever as much as we would like it to. Nothing, no coin, no trade goes up forever or continues to the upside. We see something like this for HUNNY, bit of a falling wedge. Okay. Getting oversold as well, kind of moving up on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at it on the 4 hour time frame. Extremely oversold. Extremely oversold, telling you that HUNNY may kind of come back from the depths of hell here. From this mini depths of hell. And it's forming a huge cup and handle. So HUNNY in a cup and handle for sure. And HUNNY's our HUNNY for sure. I love HUNNY. Could HUNNY go to $10, $20, $30? Could HUNNY do what Pancake did and Cake did? Could HUNNY go to what Cake did? $44. Anything's possible. It's more of a pancake. It's more like Bunny instead of HUNNY. And Bunny did go from $25 to $500. I saw Bunny slowly climb. I don't remember when Bunny first came out. I wasn't in at the very beginning. I started getting into Bunny when it was around $27, $25. So anything is possible, right? DYOR, still an awesome buy. I think I'm going to be rich off of Phantom. Hopefully you are, CID, man. We were talking about that when you came on like a few months back. AC done with the retest. About ready to blow up. We'll take a look at Alchemy Pay. Congrats on 12K. 11,993 subscribers. We're almost there. It's a fake 12K, but we're almost there. And look at the channel growth. Look at the channel growth just continuing to go in the last 28 days. Let's look at it in the lifetime, though. I mean, lifetime just booming. Look at this. Since December, and we were able to monetize, we just picked up like a racehorse, and the algorithm really just started working for us. We're kind of rounding the top here a little bit. Rounding the top, but look, I mean, that's an altcoin. I'm telling you, man, look at this guy. September, I had 165 subscribers. Last December, I had 38 subscribers. And then look, from December, this is what's disheartening. From January, February, April, look, I got no subs at all. At all. Barely any people subscribe to the channel. Barely anyone. It would be, pulling teeth. So for upwards of September, all the way to the next September, a whole year, I streamed for an entire year without any recognition. No one even gave a damn. Put in an entire year of my life. And you know what? I loved what I was doing. I didn't care. I knew the cryptocurrency was going to make me wealthy no matter what. It didn't matter if my channel blew up. I knew I was just going to do what I wanted. But I had a feeling that people would eventually catch on to crypto and my channel would eventually get bigger and bigger. And look at that growth, man. December, start to move with 1,000. May, we get to 3,000. March, 4,000. April, May, 6,000. We crushed to 9,000 to June. July, 10,000 in July. And boom, as we fill through August, on our way to 12K, booming to the upside. DYOR to the Lifer family. Shout out to you, man. Thank you so much. Love you, Jeremy Williams. Shout out to everyone out here on the live. Thank you to the Lifer family. Thank you to the DYOR family. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming on to the live. Check out Do Your Own Research. Beautiful coin. Look at the beautiful TA too. Just the TA alone can make your mouth water. Looking absolutely beautiful in the 1 minute. Looking beautiful in the 1 hour. Looking beautiful on the daily. Forming a beautiful bull pennant here. Running out of room. Very interesting. Shout out to DYOR Disco. Sharing the DYOR love. Check out Lifer's interview. Shout out to DYOR Disco for the $25 super chat. Jeremy Williams for the $10 super chat. Thank you so much for the love today. You guys are lacing me. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live stream. Last request tonight. Quick look at Sol. Thanks. Let's take a look at Solana. About to pump. Let's take a look back at... Ooh, this looks... Horizon looking juicy. Horizon looking juicy with the retest. Horizon looking juicy with the retest. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live. Thank you for being here, guys. You guys make me so happy. Okay. Let's take a look at ACH from my man Crypto Greg as well as Solana. Crypto Greg, throwing a free one for me, man. Something else you got going for me. ACH, man, it is getting ready. You're right. I mean, it's coming oversold on the 1 hour, right? Oversold on that 15-minute. ACH entry is getting hot and spicy. Look at that for sure. That is a hot tamale. Bring me to mama. Hot tamama. A hot tamama right there. For sure. Look, I like what I'm seeing here. I also like the chop that you can hide behind here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. There's some chop right here, and you can hide behind that chop. Don't even have to do the 3%. You could get all the way back down here to 8%, 9%. That's a beautiful stop loss. I like to see what we're looking. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. ACH looking scrumptious, to say the least. Looking absolutely scrumptious, to say the least. ACH. Let's move this on up. Let's swing it. And yeah, man, I can see some damage going up 126%. Like, we're not talking small fries here for Alchemy Pay. Alchemy Pay, baby. Alchemy Pay. I need my Alchemy Pay, baby. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. We have a beautiful thing that we've created here with the Crypto Lifers, and I'm on a run, man, like I've never been on before. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Thank you. Appreciate it. Ray, KPR, and Kana, RHO, thank you. Anytime, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thanks. Last request tonight. Quick look at Solana. Sharing the DYOR love. We got to look at Mass from my man Rocket Dog. I have not forgot about you, Rocket Dog. You're on my mind the whole time. Rev as well for Chase. I got you. We're going to take a look at Rev. We got Honey from my man, though. We got Honey from my man. Thank you so much, David Coins. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you to all the Super Chats coming live. Thank you for the $10 from Mr. Smurfington. Grab some chowder on me, kid. Mr. Smurfington, I almost missed this. I would have felt horrible had I missed this Super Chat, kid. Thank you so much. Shout out to Shannon Burgess for the Super Chat. Appreciate you, Shannon, for jumping on into the live. You're the best. A Super Chat, unbelievable. Mr. Smurfington, grab some chowder on me, kid. I'd love to get some chowder tonight. Send those Super Chats for coin requests, peeps. Shout out to Clone This Q. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and sending a Super Chat that supports the channel. Would it be possible to do TA on Mask? Let's take a look at Mask. ADAX, we hit 2. Buy and Hive, we nailed them. You're inspiring. All the duress you're dealing with, yet continue to spread the messages of love and positivity, both here and in the Patreon. But guys, it's because you guys surround me with love and positivity. It's the people that I'm surrounded by. I put out good love and good energy. I get surrounded by people with good love and good energy, and therefore nothing can truly hurt me. Nothing can take me down. Life is beautiful. Everything is beautiful, and I'm going to continue to praise God for everything in my life and be so thankful for every single moment that I have. I'm so thankful for right now. I could die tomorrow. Don't worry about what's going to happen in a week, for you could surely die tomorrow, right? And nothing is guaranteed, right? Magic. Solana at 99. Unbelievable. Word of warning about the Horizon coin. I could have sworn the SEC the other day. Don't recall what for. Oof, I told my homegirl to buy Sol, but I never bought it myself. Sitting vibes and prayers going out to all those who see this. Our whole relatives stay up. Keep winning. Shout out to Fohi. Strong. Your prayers for Louisiana too, y'all. Prayers for Louisiana. Rev USDT has a little volume coming in. May move more. Amen, bro. Shout out to everyone there. Thank you all. DKYC looks pretty interesting. Anonymous Visa and MasterCard built for DeFi. Yeah, it looks, I don't even know how they're doing that. It looks absolutely insane. Unbelievably beautiful. Incredulous. Absolutely incredulous. Okay. Amen, brother. Thank you to all. When was the move for ACH? Sol since 39.20. Crypto is life and love. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Love y'all. Love y'all more than you would ever know. ACH looking tasty. Looking absolutely tasty on the 15-minute. Oversold on those moments. Oversold on many moments. It has such a bigger time frame, though. It's such a bigger move at stake there. So it's got like, you want to do both, and it's hard to like show the whole move on this chart. Alchemy Pay, though, doing some damage. Alchemy Pay ready to do some damage. Foshizi. Again, don't do anything I do on this channel. None of this is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before getting into any trade. If you sign up for tutoring, I'll never tell you what to buy or sell, and I'll never go over your actual bank account, your information. I don't want to know how much money you have. It's none of my business. I will go over tutoring. I'll show you how to do technical analysis, and we'll talk about all different types of coins in the market, and we'll have fun. ACH is popping. Lifer whales, don't miss out. I believe your short-term target on Sol, 122. Yeah, I mean, I've had that target for a long time, too. I put that target out a while back, like back when Sol was at like 67, maybe even 59, something like that. We'll take a look when I first gave the call for Sol going to 106. Right there, 106. I have a bigger target later on, but we put this call out not a long time ago. Let's take a look at all the Sol calls that I've made. If you join the Patreon, you get multiple calls and ideas here coming at you every single day. Just consistent education and technical analysis showing you the strengths and weaknesses of coins and what's happening. I track the coin. Look, I track Sol crazily. Sol on Binance. Right there, Sol. Talking about it back here at 67. I think it go all the way to 122. Yeah, there's when you got the 122 target right here. And so far, this is just never changed. Never got stopped out. Kept pushing to the upside. Or 72 entry. Another idea for Sol. Look how many calls for Sol I've given since 8/17. Sol at 62. Intact, going up to 106. I gave this call on the 17th of August. When did I first really give the call? Trying to toot my own horn here. Sol going up to 42 from 33 is the first call I gave you. So you could have got it in at 33 right here on August 3rd. Sol still valid. Sol. Here's another Sol idea. Maybe this was before the dump though. Sol at 25. Inverted head and shoulder here. Sol. I mean, what other advice do you need on July 26th? I'm talking about Sol. On July 14th is really what it looks like. The real first call here is 5:15. Obviously, this is when the market watched Sol, and I ate my words there at 42, right? But we knew it would come back. June 6th, June 18th. And then on August 13th, Sol at 28. Really at 26 even. No, Sol at about 28 is the first call I gave for Sol. Right there. So you'd have 5x almost right now. About 3x. A little over 3x. Sol about to hit 100. Yeah, it is. Itchy bird. FET's a bit boring. So Coinbase stablecoin is just USD, I realized. Yep, that's it. They have USDC now, though. They have USDC. And I think you can trade USDT pairs. But look how many calls I gave for Sol. Like, I'm an obsessive man. Like, you won't ever see, this is insanity. Like, pure insanity. Like if anyone said they missed it in my group, it's like, dude, you got, like, weekly, almost daily updates giving you the track on Sol. So that's the kind of love you get. Guys, that's just one coin that I did. Look at this. Look up a coin and then see me track it. Look at Matic. And then look at all the calls I gave for Matic. Breadsticks for Matic. We're talking about Matic here on 8/11. Back at 130. I mean, the list goes on. It continues on and on and on. But join the Patreon. You will get so much information. Your head will explode. We will keep you fully educated every single day of the week. Phantom's going to 70, 80, man. Let's take a look at Mask. Man, look at all the super chats and all the love. Looking like a rainbow, guys. Appreciate all the love, man. Each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. I love this guy, man. Shout out to the billionaire team. Appreciate each and every one of you, man. We're going to be billionaires together all the way to the top, baby. Nothing's going to stop us. We're going to rise to the top like Phoenix. Beautiful. Disrupting game panel, Cartesian. Let's take a look at Cartesian. Let's take a look at Mask. Let's take a look at my baby Mask. In a 13, out at 20 is the case, is the move, right? That was the plan. That was the plan. In right high, out right tie at 16. Oh, I went to 16. On the 15, on the 1 hour. Let's see, go. Yeah, so we started looking at Mass right here on 13. It boomed all the way up to 21. Came back down. Then we looked at this pump here, and it boomed all the way back up to about 1848. Now look at the beautiful consolidation. You have to look at the big picture when you're worried. You might be in a trade. You might be down. You might not sure what's going on. You got to look at the big picture. You got to look at the big picture in life whenever you're in any situation in life. You got to look at the big picture. And the big picture suggests we got tight moving averages getting ready. They got loose. They're getting ready for another massive move. Mask is getting ready. It's coiling up. It's only a matter of time. So, look out for Mask because it's going to do things. It's an NFT gaming thing. Let me take a look. Now, actually, no, that's not true. It's like the internet, right? It's privacy internet, which is even better. Privacy is as big as gaming right now because everybody wants privacy. Especially with Google and everything going on, censorship, everybody wants a little more privacy in their life. Everybody. If they can get it, if they can pay for it, they will. The rich will pay even more for it because they feel like they should have it. Phantom is my crush. Shout out to Bobby Pham. Yeah, isn't it such a beautiful thing when you see one of your sweet babies fly to the moon like that and everyone else jump on her? And you're like, we were on her all day long, baby. We love it. It's sounding a little raunchy right now. I apologize. I'm talking about cryptocurrency and Phantom. Yikes. Sorry, that got a little jumping on her and all that. I apologize because I wasn't trying to make those types of, those, Freudian slip. Can I get a Freudian slip here, up in the game? Then we also hit you with a lot of awesome news. Like if you're in the Patreon, you get news like this. Like Polygon has a KickX listing. Cartesian was having disrupting Gave panel. Travala had a CoinX listing. Lattice tokens on Akimi launch in Lattice, right? Hedera Hashgraph has a mainnet released on the 5th of August. These are catalysts for bigger moves to the upside. These are things you want to know. Lithium IDO coming on out on PokeStarter. That was hot. Getting jumped in on that was awesome. So just, things to think about. Things that are moving. And, just stuff of that nature, right? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. It is 10:51 on Sunday night, and we're going to take a look back at Bitcoin in the weekly candle close. We already did Bitcoin. Total 2. We went through more altcoins than any other channel I've ever seen. We busted through more charts than anything I've ever seen. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the love. We're going to wind it down here as it's about 11 o'clock at night, and I need my sleep. I need my beauty sleep to look so beautiful tomorrow in the morning, like every live stream. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in every single day to the live stream. And Boo forgot about $11. I grabbed that thing at $2.25. I would forget about it. Your thoughts, please, on a coin called Chi, USDT, on KuCoin. Shout out to David Coins asking about my baby Chi. She's one of my new babies. Why? It looks like it's going to be a lending platform for ADAX or AVAX. It's going to become the Aave lend of ADAX. Big things coming for it. I'm very excited for what could happen to Chi. New up on the spot, KuCoin, low cap gem. Anything can roll. Anything is possible. I'm very, very excited for Chi. Very excited, like you don't even know. Mask looking absolutely beautiful. Getting ready for its another leg up after consolidation. Mask looking absolutely beautiful. The TA, look how, and when I say beautiful, it's just because I love patterns. I love this This, you know, I love how this looks here. That's just beautiful. Like, they come together nice and tight, and just, it's like a Corvette. It looks like a Corvette, dynamic, beautiful, ready to go. Like, just, TA gives me a strange fixation, and I absolutely love it. It's very weird, and I'll make it strange. I love the TA. I actually didn't get to kiss the weekly candle yet. We might have to do that tonight. We might have to do that. Thank you for the 165 Good Karma likes, fam. You're the best. Thank you so much, Love Learning, for all your love. Such a lovely person, full of so much love. She lives in love. KANA at last. Shout out to RHO. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. KANA Lawa token doing its thing. The KANA Lawa. And there you go, forming a bit of a bullpen at 2 now. Getting busy. Forget what happened in the past. Let's look at the new age KANA Lawa. They had a bit of a contract issue at the beginning, you know, and that's kind of why they weren't able to lock liquidity in time. They figured it out, though, and they were able to get back on track. Thank God, right? But everything looking pretty nice for this with a $2.38 million market cap, right? I mean, we were talking about this coin when it was down here. Right there, actually, was the day I actually talked about it. I mean, one of the first people to actually even talk about it. I will disclose, I own none of this coin. I don't own any of it. Wish I did. You know, you think I would have, but I just didn't get a chance to get in. And honestly, I don't like to peddle my own, you know, it's not like, I don't know, conflict of interest, whatever you want, but I personally don't own any KANA Lawa token. But you know what, if you watch my video, if you take my advice and you know, 499, actually don't take my advice, but if you watch my video and you looked at what I was saying about KANA Lawa token, and you looked at how NFTs were going to go up in value, and this was a small NFT play, just something to think about here. So don't do anything I do in this channel. None of this is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. But if you looked at what I was talking about, and it made somewhat sense to you, and you did your own research, KANA Lawa token for 489% gains. Unbelievable. So celebrate Sol hitting $100. Let's take a look at Sol pumping up to the upside. Sol, baby, Sol. Sol, 160. Boom, boom, boom. And Sol does it. Booming. About to hit my target at 106. It's not done yet. 100's a big move for Sol. What city in TN are you? You can say a neighbor one. What city in TN are you? You can say a neighbor one. I am not in a city in TN. Mauricio Martinez. Sol just blew it through. Sol at 100. Awesome news. Look at that, man. Let's all... Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. Solana all the way up there, man. Doing serious damage to the upside. Booming to the upside. Solana. And also for the call, where we open the call down here at 65. Solana doing an absolute job of booming to the upside. So beautiful to see Solana doing damage like this. So beautiful. Your thoughts on a coin called Chi USDT on KuCoin. Rev making her bought buy at 0.03, paid for Patreon for months. Best buy you can spend. Thanks, Sam. So Chase says, look, he bought buy at 3 cents. Paid for the Patreon for months. Best buy you can ever spend. Thank you, Sam. Shout out to everyone on the live. Thank you so much for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's take a look at Rev USDT on KuCoin. Rev does look like it's getting up for another move to the upside. Huge pump here, and then it just formed another cup and handle. Rev getting ready. Oversold on the 1 hour, not so much though, so wait for it to kind of do its thing. I would put an alert down here before I got this, before I got super juicy into Rev. Something I would look at just yet. I'd have just gotta watch it. I think it kind of stays up in the pattern first. Could actually come back down and touch that 200 one more time, or kind of play in this area one more time before it decides to boom to the upside. Man, $100 super chat. My portfolio is up 77% thanks to Lifer's teachings. Patreon makes a big difference for me. And let's make it clear, I never went over his portfolio. I don't know what he does, what he's doing. I taught him technical analysis, and he uses the TA to find his way through cryptocurrency. So shout out to the $100 super chat. You guys are getting out of control tonight. I love you so much. Terry A for the $100 super chat. Like, come on now. Like, The love that I receive all the time is absolutely insane. The love you guys give me is absolutely insane. $100 super chat. My portfolio is up 77% thanks to the Lifers teachings. Patreon made a big difference for me. That's what happens. People pay the Patreon. Next thing you know, they're throwing $100 bills out on super chats, things they probably never even did before. Like, I would like to ask Terry right now, when's the last time you threw $100 on a super chat? Is that something you regularly do? Are you regularly throwing $100 out at super chats? Or am I just a 1 in a million type of person that made you do that? And honestly, answer realistically. It's okay if you do throw $100 bills at super chats and it's just kind of what you do. First time doing a super chat and learning all this tech. So it's his first super chat. I have almost never seen something like this happen on YouTube. Like, we could almost call this a YouTube moment. It's very rare that someone first super chat, usually like a couple bucks, they get the hang of it. But the man's first super chat is $100. Like, I find that absolutely beautiful. Like, it's absolutely beautiful. Anyway, thank you so much, Terry. I appreciate you, man, so much for the $100 super chat. You were blessed, man. You will be blessed for months to come. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will give half of that right now to my wife's mother, who's in Afghanistan, who struggles every day, loses some of her lighting all the time, goes through a lot of pain. And, yeah. So shout out to you. Thank you so much for the love. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you. And Mauricio Martinez, I am not in Tennessee. I believe it's TN. I don't know where TN is. Your thoughts on a coin called Chi? Let's take a look at Chi. Thank you so much for keeping the show moving, guys. A lot of super chats, a lot of love, a lot of action, a lot of beauty. Each and every one of you guys are awesome. You're all beautiful people. Remember that. Don't anyone ever tell you different. You are a beautiful person. I don't care what you are, black, white, Spanish, English, Chinese, Japanese, Laotian, right? I don't care if you're Inuit, you're an igloo guy up in the north of Quebec. I don't care if you're Irish, Spanish, Scottish. As long as you're a lifer, baby, as long as you're a crypto lifer, that's all we love about you, is that you love crypto and that you're here for the movement, and you're here to the end, and you're ready to go all the way to where you got to go. And if you jumped into the channel, if you feel the passion, if you feel the love, if you feel the creation, if you feel the energy, then you're in the right place. Like, you're just in the right place. So thank you for coming on into the live. Thank you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. Thank you for calling yourself a crypto lifer. Thank God the stream is acting beautiful and there's no more lag and everything is nice. That was really freaking me out. I can't deal when tech isn't doing what it's supposed to be doing, and I'm trying every single thing in my head to figure it out. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. You guys are all rock stars, each and every one of you, and you know it. And you all know it. Thank you for coming on in. 138 people, 168 likes. Unbelievable. We kill the like to watcher ratio every single time. YouTube loves that. The algorithm eats it up. And we continue to move. Remember, Bancor, BNT, not too bad of a project. A lot of wick action. Starting to kind of consolidate itself down into a bit of a zone here, though, on the 1 hour. So Bancor, looking pretty crispy. Looking like a crispy taco that Rodney Robinson is about to devour. Taco Tuesdays, baby. So Bancor, looking pretty nice. Okay. TA inside of a bull pennant. Jumping off of support. Low stochastics bouncing as well. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Bancor, BNT. All right. Can be found in a neighborhood near you. I remember trading BNT went all the way up to 19 once, right? Didn't it? Let me see. I swear this thing was a $20 coin. Yeah, it was. Yeah, there it is. I remember when it was. When it would go all the way to $9. Okay, no, did it go? No, okay, $9. I think I'm talking about balance. Yeah, BAL, Balancer. Got them Balancer and Bancor. You can see it's finally breaking out of this giant cup and handle too, man. It's got a giant cup and handle forming. So, like, once you kind of ride this first wave, look at what's going on behind you. Double bottom there, forming a bigger move. So, just every once in a while, there's nothing wrong with a tiny 14% scalp. Nothing wrong with taking a little nibble. A little nibble, man. Taking a little nibble, boy. And there you have it. And there you have the focus. T25. Balancer. I thought some, like, you know, when I was a beginner trader, I like to nibble on something small, you know, just kind of get myself going. Like, can I make 15, right? ACH coiling up, ready to rock. Okay. Now, Theta's been lagging for a long time. If you think about it, Theta really just like had its mainnet. Everyone got excited, and then it's almost like people just like didn't care about it anymore. Kind of strange what happened to Theta, right? Let's kind of rework the cycle here for Theta. What do we see now? Like, what do you want to do, Theta? Let's take a look at Theta's daily. It's got to be washed out on the low because no one's been thinking about it, talking about it. So we take a look at Theta, and, you know, it's really good time to pull a Fibonacci on that. We haven't pulled a fib all night. Isn't that interesting? Some nights call for heavy fibs, some nights don't. 706 retracement. I mean, usually you get to 8867. I'll take a 70% retracement, though. That's healthy. So it took a beautiful retracement. So we can call the fib a day and say, okay, yes. Then it had a resistance zone, and it bounced off that, and it made it out, which is beautiful. So it's now forming its way above, and we're about to get a golden cross in that daily. As you can see, that 50 is cruising up towards the 200-day. I'm building a package, a bit of a story here for Theta, as Theta is getting ready for a bigger move to the upside. A lot of people love their Theta. I sold all my Theta at 587. I never thought in my wildest dreams I would have this long to accumulate Theta at these levels. Theta's probably going to be a huge project one day, and to get a good amount of Theta might be a smart idea. Nobody talks about Theta too much, but you can go to theta.tv, and it's an actual place. No, it is. It's an actual place you can go and check out theta.tv. It's a working website, very similar to YouTube. Need I say, is not half as big or, you know, deals with as much data formation, but it works, and it's beginning to make a move. And theta.tv works on T-Fuel. You get paid in T-Fuel, I believe, when you stream, and there's also a lot of interaction and movement here with Theta. I am on Theta. I'm not like interacting with it 100%, but I am on Theta, so check it out, okay? Another thing I need you all to do, very important, anyone that's watching right now, we got to take a look at ODYSEE here. And you want to take a look at ODYSEE, all right? ODYSEE is like a cool backup channel for my YouTube channel, and it's a special place. And, you know, you earn as well. Like, I've already earned library on this channel here. And look, everything I've ever done is backed up here on ODYSEE. Interesting. And so, yeah. If the mainstream always got it right, that's probably pretty funny. I bet you that's hilarious to watch. If video platforms were honest. I bet you these are great because they go through the opposite of what it is. And it kind of shows you what the matter of fact of stuff is, right? So check out ODYSEE here. It's backed up my entire YouTube channel. I believe if YouTube or something ever happens, right? You can always find the Crypto Lifer here on ODYSEE. 18 followers, man. Come on, get me up. I want to match the followers on YouTube to the ODYSEE. So anyone that's watching right now, jump on into the ODYSEE. Follow me. Get it. You know, I earned library, the library token. It's 419. Let's take a look at library because library will start to move, I think, with ODYSEE. So that's another interesting concept to put on your mind. The ODYSEE idea with library. Okay. As Theta starts to form this beautiful bull pennant on the daily time frame, all it starts to look pretty well for Theta. And things start to kind of form a bigger, beautiful picture for Theta as it can get back to its all-time high and just kind of revisit its state of beauty as being one of the greatest coins in the space, with having an entire ecosystem, a strong, loyal team, and a community that absolutely loves Theta. Working, you know, T-Fuel is beautiful. People love their Theta. So just something to think about. Theta USDT looking scrumptious on the daily time frame. A lot bigger zoomed out idea here for theta.tv. Theta.USDT. Okay. And it's definitely a longer term idea. This project moves well. It's a bigger market cap. You're not going to get KuCoin-esque gains. Okay. TCT, BCT. I keep looking at this and it gets these massive moves and it's getting low again. I've seen it do this a few times already. I've been a part of a few of them. Beautiful little boom, boom, boom up to the upside. So could TCT do it again? You know, anything is possible. Some may even call this a cup and handle. Actually, I'm about to show you that I believe it is. Okay, extremely oversold on that daily. Cup and handle forming, ready to rock. Okay. So looking very scrumptious, very beautiful. I like what we're seeing here for TCT Bitcoin. Farm Bitcoin. What is a Bitcoin pair? A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't understand what Bitcoin pairs are. It's when you buy Bitcoin and then you buy a coin for Bitcoin. That's what a Bitcoin pair is. That's why this channel is all about education. We try not to skip over even the small details that someone may or may not know. Assuming that someone else knows all that is rude and presumptuous. And I think we should always be there for the beginner. The beginner is number one. We all knew what it was like to be a beginner here in cryptocurrency before we got into the space, and how overwhelming it was and how insane it felt. And you wanted to find people that were there for you, showing you what's going on. Yeah, right. Twitter, man. I'm explaining to everyone why Phantom is a serious damage. What a week for Phantom. Not only are transactions on the network skyrocketing, new projects are joining the Phantom ecosystem every day. Have a look at recent additions to the ecosystem. Did I miss something? Let me know in the comments. What will the next bring? All right. So this is who's working on Phantom. The oracles. We got the Graph, we got Chainlink, AP13, Band Protocol, and Modify. I talked about Modify months ago. Let's take a look back on that. That was a low-cap KuCoin gem. All right. Governments, Ministry of Public Health, DABS, Punjab Prisons, yikes, United Nations, WeGo, Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine, and the ACCI, which I don't know what that is. DeFi, you got Curve, Zapper, 11 Finance, Esther Finance, Spooky Swap, Cream, Wasabix, Yearn, Popsicle, Orion, Waka, Spirit Swap, Raviton, Ubi, all working with Phantom. You got your bridges, multi-chain, AnySwap, Ren, and multi-chain. Look at that, are your bridges. Institutions and universities, Stanford University, Sydney, Trevally. I'm talking big names. Yonsei. I mean, come on now. Integrations and partners. Trezor. You can put it on your Trezor wallet now. Beautiful. Beautiful. Frontier, Waves, Token, Fusion, FTM Scan, Ledger, right? Frax and Finance, NEM, MetaMask, Gravity, Ontology, Injective Protocol, DAO Maker, Covalent, Cody, Unilend. Come on now. Exchanges, KuCoin, FTX, MKX Exchange, Binance, Gate.io, Coinbase, Custody. I mean, they got on the biggest ones, man. Phantom on Coinbase Custody. It's going to hit Coinbase soon. It's only a matter of time till they hit Alameda, which is Solana. Okay, so Quantum Protocol, Binary Block. So you can see Solana is, so is Phantom a Solana-born project? I mean, in a way it is. In the way it is. It's going to support Solana in some way, shape, or form. Have them, Zoo, NFT Market, Phantom Punks. I mean, Super Farm in there too. I mean, what is Overdrive.finance? Check them out as well. Added this week. So anyway, I'm a Phantom fiend. I love my Phantom. I've recently started working on the DGen Watch, a Phantom DeFi portfolio tracker. It's still early, but check it out. DGen Watch, beautiful. I love it, and then you can see what's up on your Phantom wallet, because the ecosystems alone are going to get absolutely insane, and you could grow so much out of one ecosystem. Follow me on Twitter. I'd really appreciate it. 2,033 followers. Look, we hit the 33. Right as I said that, I saw the 2 change to a 3. The 33. It comes up all the time, wherever I am. Beautiful. Beautiful. Unbelievable night for the market. SafeMoon. Update on the SafeMoon wallet. Kanawa, like your tweet you were mentioned in. Appreciate that. Replying to Kanawalawa, the next debut of DeFi Telegram, the Kanawalawa network. 2,400 people moving. Twitter's pumping, man. Crypto Twitter, baby. The Patriots, live pregame warm-up. Patriots dominated. They should have won it was a game they won. Yeah, baby. See Mac Jones doing his thing. Every week is a step forward. Patriots players on the final game of the preseason. I like what I saw tonight out of Mac Jones doing his thing. Shout out to Jacob Canfield. I got my first NFT mostly to flip and make money. Lately, I've mostly been buying art that I like and enjoy with no intention of selling it. Pretty cool transition. Yep. Jacob, man, appreciate you, brother. Am I the only one that doesn't like the bored apes or the mutant apes? I look at them and they just don't make me feel good. I don't know. The art just feels off to me. Penguins are better than apes all day, in my opinion. Your thoughts? You could 100x YOLO your account with WSOT and not get your stops liquidated. Positions ran, not a chance. Bitcoin, right? If you first got an NFTs, mostly of... Oh, yeah, I was just saying that. That's interesting. Wow, Taliban's now in possession of $85 billion worth of weapons. Interesting. Look at the number 33 right there. 3333 yet again. Just happened to click on that. Just funny how it tracks you. Always coming out on the live. Thank you for coming out here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's get back into the chat and see what's going on. Bumping tonight. Your thoughts on a coin called Chi. Let's take a look at Chi. I like TCT for BTC. I like TCT for BTC. Show me the Satoshi. Never gotta know me. Hey, could you me? Hey, would you me? Oh, Sister Nodi. Shout out to the $5. I still can't believe the $100. Man, you guys are insane. Look at my baby Ada, and looks like Mac Jones has the starting job, by the way. Shout out to Bobby Fam. Mac Jones about to kill it. Hey, Liver, can you do some quick TA on Dot? Thanks. Y'all out in England like to watch the Patriots. Pretty stoked to see Mac in action. Me too, man. Soul doing great right now for sure. Phantom booming to the upside. I just love seeing it, man. My Phantom call alone at 18 cents. We sniffed the bottom. 67. Phantom booming up to 70 cents. Even about to make me cry. Phantom's about to make me cry tonight. Going up to 70 cents. Look at the daily just getting started. So yeah, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, they may cool off. They may do their thing. Yeah, they're both extremely oversold at this point. Phantom will have to cool off. Unbelievable movement for Phantom. Super excited to see my Phantom bags. Need I even look at them and make a shriek? I might yell like a little schoolgirl for Phantom. Unbelievable. Phantom doing serious damage to the upside, making my entire portfolio today, really. Like, it was Phantom. Up 17% on the day. And wow, my bag of Phantom is now way bigger than I ever imagined. Shout out to Phantom. Doing serious damage. Wow. And it's time to work that Phantom for sure. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here every single day. You guys are unbelievable. I love y'all. Thank you for the super chats as they continue to come in. Hit that damage sound. I mean, Phantom is just like...
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
I mean, wow. Phantom. Let's say it again. I mean, Phantom. Now, like...
No, that's a lot of damage.
Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. Take time. Time to take some profits on Phantom. Wow, Phantom. Phantom doing serious damage at 67 and booming to the upside. Phantom. I honestly thought you were in Tennessee. Anyway, are you still part of the TCL group? If you are, what's going on with the NFT we paid for? No idea. I didn't get the NFT. I'm not as heavily involved in the back end as you may be. Bitcoin looking like a little dump. Probably. Wow, Phantom damage sound. Looking like my baby Ada looks like Mac Jones. Let's take a look at Ada. Let's do some TA on Polkadot. We don't talk about DOT that much because you know what? We got in at 5 and we're riding it till it goes to a few hundred. We're at 5x on DOT and not looking back. And it's just, you know, it's like a coin you don't really have to worry about that much. You do and you don't. I mean, it is what it is. Let's take a look at DOC right here on the 1 hour. I'm pumped up, man. You guys got me pumped up. The adrenaline of tonight has been insane. Absolutely insane. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and being awesome every single day on the live stream. Okay. Polkadot. What do I see happening for Polkadot? Well, the 1 hour is low, which is good, and it's flagging. Let's look at the smaller time frame here. Let's kind of zoom in here. Shoulder, head, and shoulder for sure, right? Inverted head and shoulder, flagging out, top of the pattern, tight moving averages on the 1 hour, suggesting that we push on out and start to make a move. So when we take a look at this, right? We take a look at this, and I swing me right back to my favorite track, and we keep it moving. When we take a look at this, this looks absolutely beautiful for Polkadot. I mean, unbelievable, right? And you can see some serious damage. I love the long tool. Look how the long tool just kind of gives you the risk-reward ratio. Just want to teach you guys how to use this all the time. You pull this up, you pull that there, kind of swing this to where you think a stop loss should find, and that's how the long tool works for me. Just kind of like sets you in place. You see what you could risk, you see what you can gain. It kind of does the math for you. 3.6 to 1 risk-reward ratio, and you got an inverted head and shoulder inside a bull pennant, all looking well. Double confluence on the bullish idea for Polkadot. Thank you so much for the super chat from Wahlberg. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Again, none of this is financial advice. Just doing some TA, showing you how to do technical analysis with Polkadot, how to make a pennant, how to draw fun patterns, how to play around. Appreciate you for coming on into the live. Thank you for being here. Love y'all. Anyone who super chatted me, anyone who number one came to the live stream, love you number one. I want to give you a high five. Anyone who hit the like button, I want to give you double high five. All right. Anyone who came in and left a comment, I want to come and give you some dap and bring you in. Anyone that left a comment and left a super chat, I'm gonna give you a bear hug like this. All right. So thank you for coming on in. Thank you so much. Yeah, you've been telling us about Phantom for a while. IOTX taking off. Sol at 101. Bitcoin looking like a little bit of a dump, and nobody cares. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin dominance right now, and it might not matter. It might not matter. Let's take a look at Cardano. They called her Ada Lovelace. Let's take a look at my beautiful baby, Ada Lovelace. Guys, if you don't know who Ada Lovelace is, 18th century. I was right. Always go with your first idea. The 18th century, 1815. She died, what, in 1867, was it? Let me see here. Can I remember that? She was born in 1815. She died in 1852, okay? So she was about, what? She was about 37 years old. 37 years old, because, yes, 20 to 52 is 32, and another 5. 32 years old, born on December 10th. She died in November. They don't know exactly the date, but she was one of possibly the first people to design or talk about a computer or how to program a computer. I refreshed, and 12K is showing. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Unbelievable. Did we really cross the 12K barrier? Did we breach 12 Kazotes? Did we hit 12K on the live? I was hoping I could push it all the way to the move. Shout out to all the super chats. Shout out to all the love. Bitcoin dumping a little bit. XRP for life. The lawsuit ain't holding us back. No, not at all. XRP actually getting ready for more. Getting very, very busy. Get ready for XRP. 11,999 subs right there. Come on now, baby. It's got to be 12K. It's got to be 12K now. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream as we crack 12,000 subs. Let's see the live count. Need one more sub or I can't go anywhere. Glued to the seat till I see that number change to 12K. I don't care if my wife has to open up a new account. Crypto Lifers may have never subscribed to us, babe. So if you subscribe to us with Crypto Lifers, we're in there. Looks like the engine is coming down to that good price. Let's go 12K. Boom! Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. 12,000 subscribers, baby. We did it, man. I did it. I worked so hard, yo. I worked so hard. I could cry. Yo, we did it, man. These little digits, but we worked so hard for every single one, man, and we keep it moving, man. Shout out to everyone. We did it, yo. We did it. Yo, we did it, man. We did it tonight on the live, man. Appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. As I shed a little bit of a tear. 12K, man, and on our way for more, man. And there's more coming for you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you, man. Closing that candle above 12K. The weekly candle close. Cup in handy, man. And there we go, baby. a beautiful even 12,000 subscribers, man. It's showing 12K. It's showing 12K on my screen. Lifer family is too strong. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you for coming on in, man. Unbelievable today. Unbelievable. Okay. One last thing I got to clean up, and I think we're out of here. We got to take a look at Cardano. And I wanted to show you who Ada Lovelace was. Check out Ada Lovelace. And you know how I knew who she was? Is I have a book of women that I read to my daughter. And Ada Lovelace is one of the women in that book. And I looked at it the other day and I said, Ada Lovelace. I said, that's Cardano, Ada. And then I looked up that she has something to do with math. And so because I was reading a book to my daughter, I figured out, you know, and I should have known. Maybe other people don't know, but I don't think everybody knows. I think I'm one of the, you know, it seems like it's known, but it's not. So Ada Lovelace and Charles Babbage. Maybe Charles Hockinson is named after Charles Babbage and Ada Lovelace, the whole story. But yeah, Ada Lovelace, the first computer programmer. See that? In biographics. So take a look, man. It's a chance why we call Ada Cardano. Why it is Cardano to this day. Like, let's take a look at Cardano. Cardano. Over here. Cardano's forming a bull pennant. And I've seen this before. And this is a big story. People wish they had gotten into Cardano. Anyone who didn't is kind of like, because it's been around so long and you had such a chance to get it. So now that anyone who hasn't got it, they're kind of looking at themselves like, what is wrong with me? So now they're forced to buy it like throughout the day. They just buy it a little bit. They buy it at $2.80. They buy it at $3. They'll be buying it at $5, $6, and $7. Honestly, this could be like buying Bitcoin. That's what people don't realize. Like eventually one of these coins is going to go to $10,500, $10,000, $20,000. And you're going to be able to buy it when it's $2. And people aren't going to believe you. They're going to be like, wow, you had access to Cardano when nobody knew what Cardano was, and it was going to change the entire world. You know, the beautiful thing about Cardano is if the human race frees itself from the disgusting banking system and we get off of the Federal Reserve's THETA and we begin to like grow and learn together, Cardano has a beautiful place amongst all of us, and so does all of cryptocurrency. And it actually coincides with the belief of where we're headed in peace, love, and harmony. So Cardano's absolutely special, man. Next, you have 100,000 subscribers. Shout out to Bunyan Yusel. Thank you so much. You deserve it, Lifer. Shout out to all the people in the live, man. Any chance you could look at MNST, please, if you haven't already. Yes, of course, for you. Anything you need, Hadouken. I love you, my friend. Thank you for asking. Great show. Can't wait to watch again. Shout out to McLovin. Congrats. Thank you, McLovin. Appreciate you, brother. Lifer family, Sushan. Good for you, man. Just sub. Hi from Chile. Shout out to Matthias Aliste. Thank you for coming on in, man. New subscriber. Cheers, mate. Shout out to Sly Time 00. Thank you so much for jumping on in, Sly Time. I see your subscribership up there. Yeah. There you go. I did it. It's like backwards here. It's like a mirror image. We're all so early in this market. Congrats to everyone here. You all deserve it. Yeah, man. I exactly see where XRP Muser said, man. Anyone want to see who 12K was? Anyway, to see, you know, Hadouken is the sheet. Great TA, dude. Yeah, XRP Muser, I agree. We're all early. Shout out to all my peoples, man. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming here and being a part of the Crypto Lifer stream. So this show's Cardano going to $3.93. $4 Cardano. I don't know why I like calling it Cardano, because there's another project called Cardano. It rolls off the tongue. Shout out to all my peoples, man. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for everyone being here. ACH, formerly pumping. Are we retesting? I know. Well, Bitcoin's going to throw a little wrench in the flavor here for everyone. Watch out for a bitty Bitcoin. Always have. I'm heavy stabled up just because Bitcoin's been acting funky. What's the stock market, right? Who knows, man? Feels right. I agree. We are early. Hadouken is the crypto is life, yo. And shout out to all the awesome people here. We're getting a lot. You know, we may not have 500 people on the live. We may not, but you know what? This chat moves like we do, and the energy moves like we do. So we don't need to have as many. But the quality that the lifers bring, and I'm not trying to tell the algorithm not to send it. Send it, please. But the quality that the lifers bring is so thick that it's almost like, you know, like our army would have 12 men, but we could chew through 10,000. You know what I'm saying? We're like the 300. I look at it like that. We have such quality that we don't need the quantity. We have such quality. You know what I'm saying? Cardano. Looking like it wants $4. Quality over quantity, always. Shout out to all my peoples, man. Shout out to my dude. 5:30 a.m. here, OFC. And I'm watching you. McLovin, you're out of your mind. Life is strong. I would do it too, man, if I was with me, though. Isn't that funny? Now, that's a narcissist. Anyone ever tells you you're a narcissist? Number one, all humans have a little bit of narcissism in them. So what happens? It's how much you can control it. It's the ego. And at one, I mean, some people are out of control. Like a true narcissist will make you feel bad all the time and manipulate you. The idea about this is, if you have a narcissist in your life, I actually had to read a book about this. You have to actually physically and emotionally keep boundaries away from them so they can't hurt you. Otherwise, they will continuously hurt you. What about Filecoin? I'm thinking a swing trade at 72.5. I don't want to tell you what to do. No, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't want to tell you what to do at all. Quality is quantity. We'll take a look at Filecoin. I'll do some TA, and we'll see what's going on some support and resistance lines and see what we have. Have you looked at the deeper miners that just dropped? No, that's crazy. I'm excited, though. I'd actually love to get me a deeper miner. Narcissism is poison if you let it be around you. Shout out to Bobby Pham. Appreciate you, my friend. Wing BUSD. I like Wing a lot. I like to wing it. Wing looks very nice. Wing holding strong support. You can see here, resistance, first resistance, and that's an area that we've been bouncing off of very nicely. So, do you wing it? You may want to wing it. Wing has been nice. We talked about Wing down, remember, $12. Wing has been up into the 20s a couple times, but it wants to kind of reclaim 20 right now and really do it big this time. It really does. So let's take a look at Wing. Remember, the altcoins will always give it all up in this space. The hardest space to really find your ground in is cryptocurrency. But if you're able to stay in it for more than 4 years, I mean, it's paid so many of us that stayed in it for at least 4 years. You hang around, cryptocurrency is kind of like, I'm trying to think, it's kind of like the bar at a really nice country club. And if you're a young kid bartender hanging out, like if you hang around it long enough, eventually it's going to pay you, right? So just something to think about, Just find some way to get into cryptocurrency. Find some space, find a move, find a moment, right? Wing looks beautiful. Entry at the bottom of the pattern looks absolutely beautiful. Again, none of this is financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. But that's low Stokes. Bottom pattern. And guys, why would I not live stream for 3 hours? You guys hooked me up with $300 in super chats. Unbelievable. $300 in super chats. Let me just you guys are unbelievable. Crypto is like planting a garden. $331. Unbelievable. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the super chats. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope to adopt a child one day. I hope to adopt a kid maybe from another place. What's going on with Honey? Honey's doing great. Honey's doing absolutely beautiful. Booming all the way from 38 up to 89. When they lower the pools, Honey will go down. That's what happens. And then when people leave the pools, the pool will go back up. It'll go back and forth. I mean, if you got in at something at 70 and you saw it go to 130, you might want to take a nibble on Honey. Thanks for the motivation. You need to cool off. Splash the water for the lifers. Osiah, not going to happen tonight, my friend. Too late. Not on a Sunday night. Not on a Sunday night. We need $1.96. Great returns, man. Extremely worth it. Also, if you stay for 9 months, they will send you a free Genesis miner. Really? Crypto is like planting a garden. Yes, it is, Bobby. Yes, it is. Thanks for the motivation. You need to cool off. Splash the water for the lifers. I'm just not in the mood for the water right now. I don't know why. I'm a little hot. I don't want to have to I do have lemon in there. I don't want to get lemon in my eye like last time. Certain things, I'm a little older, a little wiser than I was before. Anyway, for your great KANA video that made me money, shout out to David Coyne. Shout out to everyone on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. Golf claps for Soul. Soul doing damage, man. Wing looking juicy. The altcoins are looking good. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. We need to find out what's going on with it, because it seems to be that it's not strong, because we're seeing altcoins kind of like get ready for a move, yet Bitcoin's kind of flailing around is what we're getting. Well, let's take a look. That's what we're hearing through the grapevine. While we were in altcoin valley, the Bitcoin heads were telling us, yeah, and Bitcoin's struggling yet again. Bitcoin. I've never seen it play so much with an area like I've seen this before. And this is volatility at its best. I mean, in my opinion, that is a diamond that's breaking to the downside. Look at it. I mean, it's a diamond breaking to the downside. Like, we could say it's the inverted head and shoulders still trying to hold the shoulder, and anything is possible. Bitcoin's struggling, but now it's oversold on the 1 hour. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's take a look at that 15-minute. The 15-minute done as well. Cooked. Yeah, it's cooked. I mean, that's usually your bounce point. So Bitcoin low, and, you know, we're getting a higher low from this area. That's a bullish in the overall uptrend. So now we just need to make a higher high, man. Bitcoin, please. 49,600. You need to crack that in the next couple days, and then all will be well. Honestly, everything's looking pretty nice right now. If you look at this, low stochastics on the 1 hour and the 15-minute, and we're about to go to bed on the East Coast. I mean, it's kind of like set a trade and let it rock. Alt season, how's DYOR doing? Let's take a look back at DYOR. You know, it was about to pump. KANA Lawa looks like it's going to do some more damage too as well, with a $2.3 million market cap. Gave you guys some tiny gems in the last few days. Some tiny gems. The whipsaw pattern. The whipsaw, yeah, whipsaw pattern. Yeah, it did the whipsaw. It did do the whipsaw. I call it a whipsaw. You call it a whipsaw? I call it a whipsaw. A whipsaw pattern. You called it a whipsaw. It probably is called whipsaw. I usually get things confused. I got my own way of saying and doing things. It's tripping a little bit, trying to hold $1.1 million market cap, but you know what? This thing is beautiful. Look at it. It's in a bull pennant, my friend, and unless it drops drastically, which I don't see the sellers doing that, I'm not ready to let it go. I'm ready to rock this thing to the upside, man. So boom. And there's the 99. Look, someone always hooking me up with a beautiful screenshot. Look at that. Boom. Boom. True happiness of someone who works so hard. It's not about the money, because you can't take these 12,000 subs from me. You could take any, you know, I mean, I guess YouTube could, I guess, you know, I guess they have actually. So actually, you know what? It's not true. It's been taken from me. My whole thing is this. I formed a family. I formed a group. I formed an energy source that we can all dip into all the time. Shout out to everyone here on the live, man. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. So, Bitcoin, even though it's on sketchy, look, shoulder, head, and shoulder there, and it hit the measured move. Look, I mean, it's not a joke. Look at this stuff. We left it alone a little too long, but it did some TA behind our back. Shoulder, head, and shoulder, inverted move down there. Boom. And it did hit the low, the wick at 47,900. So it just did the wick. It's extremely oversold on the 7-minute, extremely oversold on the 15-minute. This is usually where you get a pump to the upside. So look, I actually see something forming now too that's quite interesting. Look at this. Look at this. I'm going to get rid of all my work and we're going to start fresh. I'm just looking. You know, a lot of these coins have the same idea right now. Kind of a twisted ascending triangle. Like, it wants to be an ascending triangle if it could have righted itself. But it's got higher highs and it's coiling up and it's getting tight. And you can see it when Bitcoin does these types of movements. It's very good for the altcoins because Bitcoin's just kind of ranging. So I see Bitcoin ranging yet again. I mean, this is, you know, after all the stuff that I looked at right now, I'm calling this right here. And after all the nonsense that Bitcoin did liquidating all of the leverage traders, because that's what it did. I mean, let's be honest. That's all it was doing for the last few hours. I mean, all 2 days long. I mean, it just, everyone who spot traded didn't even get stopped out. Like, it kind of held levels pretty well. It was the people who were monkeying around with the leverage that got whacked. So, Bitcoin still suggests that it wants to get up here to 54,000. So far, you know, it's battling it out right now. It's battling it out. Not a bad trade as you get 3% to get 14. Not a bad trade for Bitcoin. Also, it's in an inverted shoulder, head and shoulder, in an inverted head and shoulder. If you're a beginner, I don't like to skip over things, so I show it because someone might just have jumped onto the channel last 10 minutes. They might not know anything about TA, and just drawing this inverted head and shoulder may just give them that much more insight, that much more confidence to keep going. They may be like, you know what, this channel really does kind of explain it, unlike all these other weirdo channels that just trying to, like, I don't know, send you into some hole and, you know, get you to buy a bunch of garbage. I don't care what you buy. I don't care what you do. I don't make money off you buying coins, you know? I want you to educate yourself with technical analysis. The TA is really what shows forth and proves every single time. It's all about the technical analysis, my friends. It's all about the technical analysis. So Bitcoin in an inverted head and shoulder on the 15-minute, extremely low, getting ready for a pump on the 15-minute. Battling and bouncing off 48K for the 17th time today. It's getting old, guys. It's getting old. And if it hits it enough, yes, that support will not hold. So you don't want to hit support too many times in a small amount of time, and eventually you're going to weaken support. Just like a floorboard or anything else in life. Okay? Here's your BTC update. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. 198 likes, 136 people watching. Can we get the likes up to 200? Congrats to each. So happy you hit 12K. Just sent the photos to your Patreon fam. Thank you for your commitment to us. Sold to 120 tonight. Possibly my super chat took a while to get here. Started in June, found you guys a month ago, and helped out a lot. Thank you. Shout out to Falcor200. Awesomeness at Love Learning. Big inverted head and shoulder. The box, XRP. The beats are kick. Thank you. BTC will go to 100K, says my man right here. Screenshots. Life is about these moments. Thank you. Is Matic looking good? Believe it or not. Believe it and you will see it. Lifers are lifers. You can't take that away. You can't. You can't. DYOR is sending it. Shout out to Bobby fam. Is it really sending it yet again? Are you kidding me? On the the 5-minute? Are some big buys coming in right now. Interesting. Very interesting for sure. DYOR, are you ready for more? DYOR, are you ready for more? As it begins to send it up. I mean, it's ready for more, man. Let's take a look at Moonstarter for Hadouken before I forget. My man MNST, USDT on KuCoin. This thing did some serious damage. Shout out to the call by my awesome analyst, Hadouken, jumping up in the spot. He gave you the move. He gave you the call to the upside. Moonstarter, right? Looks like I actually got my hands dirty on this as well. I formed a bit of a pennant here. Never got stopped out and continued to the upside. Did it hit the measured move? There's more to come for this. There's more to come. But even I was up on this, I guess. Looks like I made a call for this somewhere around this area here on August 12th. Did I ever put it out? Interesting. August 12th. Let me take a look. MNST. Moonstarter. Wow, so look, I mean, I put this call out back in August 11th. This would go up 136% on August 11th. And you never got stopped out. Look, it got close, but it never got stopped out. The 25% right there on that line, we have not moved this since that day. It never got stopped out. And look at that, man. Unbelievable. So just almost every single day on the channel, we show and prove how technical analysis plays out. 103% gains for Moonstarter. And it looks like it's getting ready for more. So now let me get rid of all the old work, because the old work is old. There's nothing we can do with it now. It's forming a very, very, very aggressive upward channel pennant here that wants to move. So for sure, Moonstarter looks like it's not done, and people are ready for more. It's about what you get when you get into these channels. People get happy about these NFTs and all the stuff that they get and the rewards, and they get super excited. Newbies even just FOMO in, thinking this is what they need to be doing. They have no idea. Everyone wants a piece. This looks like you got a 50% more move to the upside. Moonstarter. Now, wait for the retest. It's too high on the 15-minute. So, idea here, my idea, personally, thoughts up on a balcony, is the TA for this to bounce off of that channel and then continue to the upside. Always looking for the retest. The retest, where it can retest a previous support region and get a move to the upside. All right. I'm now fully spent. I don't know how I stream this long. I don't know how I go this long. Honestly, it's the super chats. It's the love. You guys just keep throwing it down, and I just keep working hard. I mean, if this is my job, then I'm here to do it every single day, and I'm not going to take a day off. It is what it is. I love doing it. I'm not taking a day off. Not taking a day off. Today, I made more in super chats than I used to make at my old job. You know what I'm saying? You guys are blessing me more with the love and the light and the ability to realize that, I had to go my own way. I had to go my own way. Thank you so much for the $2 from Hadouken. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much for the love. Appreciate each and every one of you. I had no idea that I talked about this coin way back then. I can't even believe that. I thought you put it on my radar. I forget calls that I make because I make so many of them. I can't even remember every call that I make. If you make 30 a day, it's like, how could you remember them all? Yeah, Bitcoin Weekly closed. Dump or pump? What's happening? Shout out to the 12,004 subs, man. Keeping it moving. Keeping it moving. Okay, shout out to everyone here on the live. I'm going to go through one last little, see what's going on for the ass. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. Thank you from Hadouken. Yep, put it on my radar on a live. You kindly looked at it for me. Yep, I put it on the radar on a live. You kindly looked at it for me. On August 3rd, Bitcoin goes to 48K and then back to 49 every day. Yeah, it's been annoying, honestly. Let's take a look at let's take a look at Solana. It's obviously going to come back down to 98. 89, maybe even 75, in my opinion. At this point, I would, because that's that 100 psychological level for Solana. I pull the Fibonacci. It also has a very large market cap. I found coins with a large market cap always retrace nice. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 94, right, on the 15-minute here. Just the retracement of the 618. So just something to think about for Solana. Can always take some profits off the table. Obviously, the 67 high on Phantom is a little high. If we go past that, I'd highly doubt that. Tweezer tops right there. That's going to be your time to take some profits. 15-minute curls and gets high, you get out of the trades. And there you have it. Phantom on the highs. You know what I'm saying? And you work the magic, right? And even if you sell right now, it's pretty high. It's got to come back down, consolidate, find its way, find some space. Look at the giant push up there. It always comes back and finds some type of, closure. ADA's looking good for the month. Yeah. Solid consolidation for Bitcoin. Can't ask for better. No, you can't. Exactly. I'll admit, Sunday weekly closes are lit. It was pretty crazy, the weekly candle close tonight. It really was. It was. It's L1's time to shine. Dot incoming. There you go, man. Whipsaw pattern. There you go. Whipsaw pattern. I believe it. You will see it. Yep. Is Matic looking good? Hope so. Screenshots. Life is about those moments. Yeah, thank you so much. All right, everyone. I'm out of here for the night. Thank you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. And remember, guys, crypto is life. I'll be back tomorrow morning, ready to tear it up at 10 a.m., ready to kick it. I've been patient with XRP. Me too. Just sold consolidation for Bitcoin. Yeah, just saw. Yeah, there you go. I'll have its time soon. Yeah, guys, so we're out of here for the night. Thank you so much for coming. Bitcoin at 47,900 and tripping as it starts to fall and dump for the night. And look, it's taking everything with it. Look, Phantom, everything's going to collapse on that move. Look at, oh, man, Phantom just drops. 40,000. Oh, look at that. It's a nasty dump for Bitcoin. Nasty. They're playing games. This is what they do. Every time they get low on the stochastics now, I've noticed in the 15-minute and the 1 hour, they really drag it out on a wick. They just, like, wick this out. They'll play with this. It doesn't even matter because here is all the same. It's the same pattern. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change any trajectory. It just scares newbies into freaking out and gets them to sell. So the overall market doesn't close. Like, the right shoulder doesn't go too lower than the head. It all kind of makes sense. We did break my previous big-time support at 48K. Now we come all the way down. We have to test 40,156. If we break 40,156, even this level here is a strong level to watch for Bitcoin here at 47,500. So all eyes on deck at 47,005. Remember, we're oversold on the 1 hour and oversold on the 15-minute. I mean, we can't get much lower. We're going to battle it out here. Bit of a double top, bit of a double bottom. We'll see which one forms. I'm still looking at this inverted head and shoulder. That's still in a bit of a bull pennant to me. That's consolidation. Even though it's bigger, smaller consolidation, all should be well. Let's take a look at the weekly, how that candle looks right now. And it is a bit of a bearish candle forming right now, and a bit of a reversal candle at the first candle as well. So, you know, we could see a massive dump back to 42K. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. All right. Weekly also getting a cross here, but the last time the weekly crossed, we went flat, and that was like a huge move. So, interesting though. Does the weekly kind of like go up and down now? The last time the weekly went, it just went flying. The Bitcoin weekly, does it really consolidate like that? Interesting. I'm looking at it and like, how many times did the weekly go high? One there, 14K. One there when we went up to 20K. One there went a little bit of a run up. One there, a little bit of a nothing. And then the huge run up. So there's only like 6 times where the weekly gets this high. Interesting. Interesting. Weekly, the momentum didn't even let us get that high before last time. So something to think about as well. All right, everyone, thank you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Yes, I'm 17, but I don't want to work the 9 to 5 my whole life. Then get ready to start doing what you got to do. Start early, baby. Do what you got to do. I appreciate it. Thank you to the $338 on the live. Thank you for everyone coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. GL, the great, the covered soul already. Okay, everyone, thank you for coming here. Crypto is life. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life.